T. McCluskey presents Arcade Talk Live Stream.
Ladies and gentlemen, thanks for coming tonight. We're gonna do the Arcade Talk Show. Yeah, that's right here. The Arcade Talk Show. That's right, we're gonna do it tonight. Come on, people, let's do it. Let's do the show. What show is that? That's the Arcade Talk Show. Yeah, who's on tonight, you ask? You know who it is. P. McCluskey. And who else? You know who it is.
What's up, everybody? It's Thursday night. So we got the Arcade Talk Show going. Weekend is almost upon us. It's almost Friday, guys. It's almost Friday. Let's get into this. We got a lot to cover today. We got week one deals. We got new pricing for Magic Pixels. And of course, we got the famous firmware update that just dropped yesterday. So let's get this going and get Papa Brad in here. Let's do it. Let's get it going.
Papa Brad's a gaming. He's got passion in his soul. From pinball tables to Atari, he's always in control. He's a master of retrogaming. The old school style's his thing. With every flick of the joystick, you can hear the twang ting. Stay legit, Papa Brad, keep the high school living. From the classic arcades to the AtGames PInball board. With the Atari 2600, your love for games will never quit. Stay true yourself, Papa Brad, and always stay legit. He's a lover of the classics, the sound of pixelated beats. Late nights at the arcade with every game to feel. But he'll keep on pushing till he's reached that final stage. Papa Brad's the gaming legend. His passion never fades. Stay legit, Papa Brad, keep the high school rolling. From the classic arcades to the AtGames pinball board. With the Atari 2600, Your love for games will never quit. Stay true to yourself, Papa Brad, and always stay legit. He's a
All right.
Welcome,
What's
welcome,
happening?
welcome.
Team McCloskey.
I forgot to put myself live.
Oh, switcheroo there. Went from one side to the other. That's pretty swift, sir.
Somehow I didn't put myself on stage. I was still backstage.
I know, you were backstage. I'm on stage. We're mixing it all up tonight.
What's going on, man? What's going on?
Man, I've been playing so many arcade games. It's insane. It's like we had the keys unlocked, you know, and it's incredible. And here's the thing: we're not going to go on hearsay, are we, Team McCluskey? We're going to show that these games work. And all you got to do, plug in a flash drive. Nothing to it.
Make sure you always take that flash drive out before you do an update.
When you're updating, that's common sense. That's basic common sense. You take out your flash drives before you update a computer, right?
Yep. Yeah, and even your PC,
kind of
take your flash drives out. Anything you ever have a flash drive in anything, your PC or anything, you always take the flash drives out because there's always a possibility it gets overwritten.
There's always a possibility something could change, something get corrupted, or something changes. Especially when a firmware update's a major update. You should just unplug everything and just let the machine do what it needs to do by itself.
Yeah,
it's
anything
common sense, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, even the PC, it always wants to overwrite your flash drives. Every time you put a flash drive in, warning, do you want to overwrite this? It's like,
yeah. I always get flash drives that just stop working too. Like, sometimes in the bad part is I put stuff I want on there and then they just stop working. You know, the flash drives aren't the most reliable.
I've never had one stop working before.
I have. I've had a bunch stop working. But
really?
Team McCloskey, Papa Brad's been known to do quite a bit of sail on the high seas and hacking the heck out of stuff. This little Atari flashback gold behind me that has over 1,000 Atari games in it. Team McCluskey, it is a beautiful thing. It is a beautiful thing. Let me tell you. There's nothing wrong. There's nothing wrong with emulation.
No,
it's a beautiful thing. What can I say?
That little Atari flashbacks, cute, man. So little.
I've been doing it since I first discovered MAME. Way back when. Yeah. So, it's been a long road. Papa Brad's been an arcade gamer for a long time. It's been a long road.
Well, really, been at least like me. It goes back to the 70s. With Atari Pong was our first system in the house. Was Atari Pong, black and white.
And we're just going to be completely upfront and honest. I mean, we got the firmware a day ago, so our testing is one day. But we did get. I mean, I did basically test a literal mountain of arcade games, and I can confirm they work. And I literally just played the Arcade Talk tournament on Zen Pinball, and I didn't see any problems at all running OTG. Yeah,
this is our experience.
This is our
people
experience.
might have different experience.
All I can speak about, and I really, I don't do every single type of virtual pinball there is. I do Zen Pinball, and I play on my AtGames.
Yeah,
those experiences. I mean, there's only so much time in the day, Team McCluskey.
Oh, I know. I mean, like I said, this is just our experience. We ain't chilling AtGames. We're just going by what we have noticed so far. And it's only been out for a day, so I mean,
what I did notice is a literal ton. I literally took my joystick controller off of my pinball for a while
for a long time. You haven't had it on there for like months.
I took it off for a couple months because it's like I have so many arcades. Team McCloskey, look behind you. I mean, I don't stream in my arcade room. I have a full arcade. Like I could play these games 6 ways to Sunday with great controls, perfectly emulated. So I have all this stuff. So, but
yeah, I mean, we're just going by what we know. I mean, you said you tested OTG. I don't have OTG, so I can't comment on that.
Yeah, I didn't have any problems with it.
OTG, but I did try because both firmware updates were for the 4K pinball and for the new ALU, which I have and Pop Brad has. And I know I tested a bunch of Coin-Op X games on both. And, we're going to go over that tonight. And Pop Brad's going to show some of the games working. I know some of the games on the 4K pinball that weren't working before are working now. So,
Yeah, like literally a lot of them that were not working right. They're all working now, which is incredible.
I have 1,906 games on my flash drive, so I have not tried all 1,906.
Yeah, we're just gonna show a couple just to show you some of the classics, just to show what's possible.
I know Pac-Man. If you just played the regular Pac-Man on the 4K pinball, it did not work.
It did not work. Yeah,
it's the standalone.
A bunch of them had issues. Like Mr. Do, it didn't work. Frogger didn't work at all. There was games like basic games that just like would not work.
Yeah, standalone Miss Pac-Man didn't work.
Mm.
So I think all those are working now. So only ones that worked for Pac-Man and Miss Pac-Man was that bundle. There's a bundle in there somewhere, and has like all Miss Pac-Man, Pac-Man. Those ones work, but that was it. Donkey Kong didn't work either.
Yeah, Donkey Kong didn't work.
I think you could jump, and that was it. You couldn't go right or left. So you want to go over the firmware update or release notes first?
Let's go over release notes first. Whatever you wanted to start with, Tim McCloskey. I mean, we just kind of got AWOL because there was another stream that went on before us. He's trying to kick the hornet's nest right before we go on. But I played OTG, and I didn't see any problems with Zen Pinball. That's what I play with OTG. I can't talk about everything because I don't do everything. But with my experience, it seemed to work good.
Yeah, like I said, we don't know what other people's experience are, but what our experience are, we're going to let you know tonight.
Yeah, these games are available, and you just got to use your resources, but they're everywhere, You just need to get UCE files, and you don't need to have any kind of loader for them. You just plug it in and it works. It either works or it doesn't work.
I don't even think you need CoinOpX, do you? I mean,
you do not need CoinOpX.
You just push UCE files.
There's a loader built into it. You don't need any of that. You just put it in there, and they've increased a lot. They've fixed a lot of the emulation issues, which is what we're going to show tonight.
Yeah. So Jason says there appears to be issues specific to VPX and Future Pinball. I don't do neither one. I don't think you do either. There are quite a few people on Facebook, Discord, Reddit experience it. Okay, yeah. See, that's the VPX and Future Pinball.
Yeah. Which really, if you're doing that, almost like, I mean, like you would think a lot of those people would just have their own custom machine for that, But I understand they can do OTG as well, but I can't really test that because I don't have that.
Yeah, me either.
And so, I mean, that's just the honest truth.
And I've never been up to Future Pinball. I don't even know what they have.
I don't even know anything about that either.
Yeah. I know VPX for sure, but not.
All I can say is Zen Pinball was working like a champ because I just played the tournament for about an hour. And I didn't see nothing was wrong with it. I mean, everything was smooth as glass.
That was a Williams Space Station.
Yeah.
One of your favorite tables out there. Ray Del Torre loves that table.
Yeah,
I'm getting better at it, man.
That table's definitely retro, man. It's definitely got some retro vibes. I do love it when the balls light up and it has like the glowing light around the ball. It's such a cool effect. I mean, it's a really
it is pretty cool.
It's a really cool space themed table, I have to admit. I like that they called the Space Shuttle Defender after like the Defender, the arcade game. They named the ship after Defender. If you listen to the call outs in the game, that's pretty cool.
Yeah,
Williams,
I heard Freedom was one of the space shuttles.
I think it's Freedom and Defender, right?
Was it? I didn't hear the other one. I was concentrating when it was going through those, but I did hear Freedom.
Yeah.
There he is, Ray Del Torre, one of my favorite tables, Space Station. Yeah, I did get the multi-ball though today. I did get the multi-ball.
Yeah, we can't. Like I said, we can't tell you about using VPX or Future Pinball, but we can't tell you about the arcade games, how much better they work now, the control panel, how much better it works. And with Zen Pinball, at least I get it off of Steam, T. McCloskey. All my it seemed like it was running perfectly smooth, like butter. So I mean,
Yeah, and I don't do OTG. I did it there for a while, and I got tired of.
And be honest with you, I mean, the native tables have really closed the gap. Kudos to AtGames because I feel like the shot accuracy in the native tables is even better than VPX. And I have a ruthless computer now that can run it. So it's like there's no horsepower problem with my computer. No bottlenecks.
Yeah, I had bottlenecks of mine, man. My computer's old, man. I need to get a new one.
Yeah, Ray says when the ball turn screen is spectacular. I do agree. I do love that effect. It's really cool. I put out a short, and if you don't believe me, go watch my short. It's on YouTube right now. I literally took that just a while ago when I was playing the table. You can actually watch the table in motion, and you tell me if it looks smooth.
Yeah, well, Genius get in our tournament, man. You get a bunch of stick time on Space Station through our tournament.
You know, AtGames has a hard job because they really want it to be like the Swiss Army knife, right? Where it literally does everything, right? I mean, there is always a chance that they'll mess something up. One thing will mess up another thing somewhere, right? So trying to have it do so many different things.
Yeah, it's the same thing with Sony on the PS5 or PS4, man. It's like every time Sony did a update, man, I always cringe because it seemed like they fixed something and they broke something else. It's like these companies seem like they all do it at some point. Hey, we fixed this. Oh, we broke this. It's like,
yeah, we didn't realize it was going to break this, though. Yeah.
Happens to them all.
Even man, Team McCloskey, I'm just going to put it out there. I have faith because, look at the improvements they made with Zen, they said it was a priority, and they slayed the dragon,
Yep.
They slayed the dragon. We now have really great pinball tables that play fantastic with very low flipper lag. And,
get better all the time to flipper lag.
You got to keep in mind, it's with AtGames, because it is a connected system, they're constantly they're constantly improving it and tweaking it and trying to make it a little better, right? But stuff's not going to happen overnight. It takes time.
Yeah, the Zen tables flipper lag took time. Didn't take them a year, but it took them like 8 months or something like that. But it takes time to get some of this stuff fixed, especially since on the 4K pinball is still a new product. I mean, the product still has not been out a year yet. I think beginning of February they started pushing some of the 4K pinball tables out, but it still hasn't been out for a year. So they've done a lot of improvements though over the year though, since the 4K pinball is coming out or came out. And I think some people have said, "Oh, it's just an updated version of the HD." Nope, it's completely ground up. So it's a brand new product.
Yeah,
brand new products always have issues.
Yeah, well, I mean, if you're an early adopter,
Yeah, and I think Zen thought they just could push out.
I think Zen didn't realize they were going to have the challenges that they had.
Yeah, I think they thought they could just upgrade their tables and it would work. And they found out, nope, you got to build these ground up too. So, all right. So here is the release notes on this. So there's two big things that happen, right? You got the new offline mode. Automatically assigns the license for a App Store X Pack to device after launching one of its tables/games. So now offline mode, if something happens, you get kicked off the internet, should go to offline automatically now. So that is nice. I know that's one thing we talked about after that last disaster they had there.
Yeah, where they had the servers went down.
What, for a week? Was it? No, almost a week.
And so they responded, Team McCluskey. They came up with a solution so that it won't happen again.
Well, if it does happen
asked them to do, we wanted them to do that. I mean, we
I know we were talking about it. We're like, please have it do automatic offline mode so this doesn't happen again. So, and they listened, I guess, and that's what they did, which is nice. Should have done that. Yeah. Soft launch of enhanced license management between multiple devices. Full functionality will be in the next firmware update. Okay, so there's some kind of issue, I guess, if you have multiple devices. Soft launch of enhanced license management between multiple devices. And then the other big one is enhanced BYOG, bring your own games experience via retro player, improved arcade control panel support. Well, any improvement would be improved,
and
right?
We literally saw a day and night improvement on tons of games that had known issues and did not work. So it was like we went from having, we had quite a few that worked fine, but there was a lot that just were like, we're not going to work, right?
I say there was a few that worked, and most of them did not work.
That worked great, yeah. I mean, but now we have a lot better. We have a lot better performance.
Yeah, improved. Yeah, I mean, every game I've played so far has worked. I haven't found one yet that didn't work, but like I said, I have 1,906 games on there, so it's going to take a while. Yeah. But everyone you tried and I tried.
Yeah, and I actually set up it's not 100% vertical build, but it's like about a 95% vertical. I just want the vertical arcade games because I have other ways of playing arcade games, like Legends Ultimate, like what you have behind you, you know. So like,
Yeah.
I don't need to have those games on here because they'll look better on the standalone arcade.
On the ALU, yeah.
But some people don't have that. Like if I just have one machine to rule them all, right? I mean, you literally can do that, But keep in mind, this is still early. This is the first major fix they've had to this part of it, I think. The UCE files, getting them running the way we want, where we can configure them ourselves more, and we have more power. Before, we were 100% reliant on the hacker community to come up with all the fixes, right?
Yeah. And with this, and they improved the button mapping as well, but it's the first time they've done any of these updates. So the
It's
mapping
probably still far from perfect, but it's still 1,000% better from where they were. So it was a major update.
It was a major update because you didn't want to put your control panel back on your 4K because it was pretty much useless, right?
I am, to be honest, I am spoiled rotten. I have a full arcade in my other room.
Oh, I know.
So like, it's like we're not like your typical users on that at that end of it, because we have so many arcades to choose from already, right?
Yeah. I haven't had to mess with the remapping yet on the arcade panel because everything I've played so far has worked. So I don't know personally how that mapping buttons works or remapping the buttons work because I haven't had to use it yet. So I haven't found a game that hasn't worked yet.
Found one that doesn't work yet. So that's pretty good. That's a pretty good thing, right? We don't want to have to do that, but it's cool that you can,
Yep. So I don't think you've had to mess with that remapping either, have you?
I have not. I did remap something in one of the games and it worked fine. So
yeah.
But I haven't had to. You're right. Like everything just seems to work now. It's like they flick the switch and like everything's turned back on.
Yep. Yeah. So I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if the remapping didn't work on all the games just because it's the first update really for it.
Yeah.
Retro Player is a platform that runs built-in arcade/console games and BYOG UCE files. So that's a Retro Player. They use Retro Player in Raspberry Pi too. The improved Retro Player will be delivered as a component update alongside this firmware. So the Retro Player was improved along with this firmware.
And here's the cool part, T. McCloskey, the Retro Player, they're not going to have to wait for firmware updates to push out improvements in emulation. They can push them out at any time, which is going to be great, So as they improve the Retro Player, it does not have to wait for a firmware update like the way it used to be.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. You're right. Ray says, I don't like the way the control panel looks on the pinball machine. See, it doesn't bother me. I don't even notice it. When I'm playing pinball, I don't even notice that arcade panel. The thing is, I got lazy and I use the A button all the time on the control panel instead of the play button on the front. I'm always using the A button to, enter and exit out of games.
Yeah. Well, I just put it back on, so I'm getting used to having it back on again because I had it off for a while.
Yep. I guess I'm used to it because it's been on there since almost day one.
Yeah. It's cool. I just wish they would make like some of the pinballs where it actually uses the control panel if you have it too. For the people that do have the control panel, how cool would it be if there was a pinball game? Like they're doing all these arcade pinball games. How cool would it be if they could still have it function without using the arcade controls? But how cool would it be to have something where you use the arcade controls as part of the play mechanics? That'd be fantastic.
Yep. Yeah, I've been saying that for a long time. Use that control panel. Use it so people have a reason to get it. But if you want to play arcade games, I guess that's one way to use it. Ray says, how are the exciters on the control panel? I know Pop Brad doesn't like the exciters on it.
Yeah, I'm not.
Yours fell off or something, did they?
On my original one, yeah. I'm not a fan. I'm not a real fan of those anyway.
You don't like the vibration on there?
No, I don't like it. I don't care for it.
It doesn't bother me.
Yeah.
See anything else in there? No, any packs that have been mainly taken offline prior to updating to this firmware may no longer be registered as offline. That is Mine were all offline, and after this update, mine were all online again.
Uh,
So that's what they're talking about there. No longer be registered as offline on that device. If you wish to utilize the manual offline mode again, you will need to reselect your packs. Yep, exactly what happened to mine. I had mine all on offline before the firmware update, and then they were all back online, which is fine because as long as it works, they'll automatically go offline. So these system updates will automatically appear for download when you power on your device. All right, here's the known issues, Pop Brad.
okay.
We got 13 of them. Some of them we already know.
Some of these have been on there though since day one almost. A few of them have like never even been moved.
That, like the accelerometer
Yeah, that's been on there I think since forever.
Day one. Yep.
They've
Never been able to adjust.
You know, some of these have been on there.
Number 2's been on there. The plunger sensitivity has a small dead zone and minimal
The
lag.
wireless pairing has been on there. Like a lot of this is just like a cut and paste of the previous things, you know.
On rare occasions, CE at 4K may crash to a black screen. Yep, that's been on there. Wireless pairing does not scan automatically. That's been on there. On rare occasions, it would be nice to get some of these fixed, though. On rare occasions, when you try to connect to Wi-Fi or Ethernet, 4K may crash. That's been on there. Bluetooth headsets are currently not fully supported. While they will pair in the wireless pairing screen, audio will not be sent to them. That's been on there. Switching the flipper and nudge buttons inside of the pinball settings does not function within Zen pinball tables. That one's been on there. So most of these have already been on here. But it'd be nice to get some of these fixed, though. When flipping through multiple tables or pages of tables, users may experience a very slight slowdown during some transitions. That's a new one. When flipping through multiple tables or pages of tables, users may experience a very slight slowdown. Oh, not a big deal. 9, owners of more than one Legends 4K pinball machine may see a game launch failed message. This is one of the enhanced offline mode features that will be corrected in the next firmware. I think they mentioned that up top too. Number 10, in some cases, while a device is offline, Zen table scores may not save to the local leaderboard. They will reappear when the device is restarted.
So once it connects to the internet, it uploads your high scores.
Well, no, I guess even if you stay on offline, I think this is saying it will reappear once the device is restarted. So I'll actually go on there, even if it's still offline, you might just have to restart the machine to see it. Yeah. Number 11, some BYOG games may not support save files. So there's a known issue. Number 12, after the device is idle for an extended period, some arcade control panels may exhibit a brief 1 to 3 second hesitation before responding. I haven't noticed that. Number 13, after updating the firmware, some users may experience loss of audio or static in their speakers. This can usually be remedied by a reboot. If audio issues persist, power down the machine, detach the power cable for 10 seconds, reconnect the power cable, and then turn the machine back on. So there you go. So really 8 through 13 are the new issues.
Well, the newer ones, yeah.
It's like 6 new ones. So there you go. There is the release notes. Version 6.0.32. Okay, so the big one is automatically offline mode, and then enhanced BYOG with the arcade control panel.
Mm-hmm. So do we want to show some games in action to show what this mug can do now?
You ready to do that?
Yeah, let's do it now while we're talking about it, so people can see what you can do.
Pete G says number 8 and number 12 is a real thing. Okay, you must have experienced it. Hey, where'd you go? The battle of the streamers are still on there.
There you go. Well, so you can see a machine. Let's take a look, T. McCloskey.
Ray said I had some rattle on my exciters. I had to tape it down. I haven't noticed any of that stuff yet, but it may happen. So what are you doing over there, Pop Bird?
How's that volume wise? Is it okay?
Yeah. So you're on the 4K pinball machine?
Yep, it's a 4K pinball machine.
What game is this?
Back to you, Klosky. That's using the full screen. Gigantic.
Yeah.
Gigantic screen. Just to show you, boom, let's pause it. I can go my game settings. You can go to visual. If I want it like more in the correct aspect ratio, it's still gigantic, T. McCluskey. This monitor is still ginormous. If you want to keep it in this ratio, I like it where it's gigantic just because it's fun that way. But it's got a lot of action in this one. This is a shmup, you know. It's got a lot going on.
Yeah, it's got a lot going on.
A lot going on. You would see some slowdown for sure if there were some emulation problems. Let's check out some other games real quick. Let's check out some other ones. Let's get out of this real quick. Now, what I did is I just put them in my favorites, T. McCluskey. This was one of my favorites that I wanted working.
Yeah, Centipede's fun on
Because
that.
it's a beautiful screen. There's nothing like playing Centipede on this gigantic screen, you know.
Oh, I know.
I have it on my Legends Ultimate ALU behind me, but it's really nice playing on the pinball.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. The big screen on there.
Okay, you can see it's using the full screen, getting all the real estate. T. McCloskey works like a champ. Look at that. Using the trackball. Look, I'm using the trackball controls, T. McCloskey, not the joystick. And of course, you know, it's emulation, so every game's going to be different. Like this one's a little softer volume, right? But, you know, that's with any kind of emulation. When you're switching games, you're doing all this. But I love this, man. Look at this. How cool is this? Just to have this included now where it works. How cool is it just to have this, like, readily available whenever you want to play? Okay, so we can see it's running perfectly smooth, right? Let's try another one, just to show you some different possibilities. Now this is another this one here crushes a lot. This is another super high action shmup. This is a tough one, so we're gonna fire this one up and see what it does.
Load it up.
Just like the real machine's like when you're kicking it on, you know, has to go through the rigmarole booting.
Yep.
It's the cave shmup. Some coins.
Okay. The countdown begins. 3, 2, 1, go.
It's not big enough. I gotta make it bigger real quick. Hold on.
Oh, you're not using a full screen on that one? There you go.
And look, you can also like sharpen it. You can soften. They have different modes. Like if you want to look more like a CRT, like a real arcade monitor, where it looks like more like a TV screen, you go to the softened. But let's face it, I mean, like when you have it in sharp, it looks incredible. So I'm just gonna leave it on this. These games are harder to run games. which had issues. And I just want to say it's day and night. Like, look at this. Look how smooth it's running. Look at that explosion, Team McCluskey. Nice.
Nice.
That's a cave shmup running full screen on this beautiful 4K display. Try another one. Try another one. Just to show something different.
We do Pac-Man in that. Donkey Kong, because this is one of the ones that did not work on the 4K.
This one had issues, big time.
You couldn't go left or right.
Couldn't go left or right. Yep.
At least I couldn't.
Once again, different sound levels for different games. The Donkey Kong tends to run soft, you know, low volume.
Yeah. It always is. Even on my Mr. Do like that.
Show. Look, this isn't captured. This is literally live. There's my hand. This is live. I'm showing emulation possibilities. Oh, that was terrible, Team McCluskey.
That's terrible. I know we can do that.
Attention. That was so bad. That was so bad, Team McCluskey. I'm not focusing on my gameplay.
That Donkey Kong was cool, right? Right. That was really shitty. Yeah. Nice. Got the double. Come on, Jumpman.
There you go.
Steps says, "Oh damn, it's on like Donkey Kong."
It's on like Donkey Kong. I mean, we got Main Run. We got all these games. It's the games, Team McCluskey.
They finally work.
They won't tell you they don't work.
And it works on the new AOU too.
Yeah,
You can see it. Yeah, behind me, actually.
Anything running the newer operating system have to update, I think.
I was surprised the new AOU got the update too.
Yeah, I didn't know that we were going to push it to the AOU, the new one, the Sam's Club one.
Yeah.
Just running the same operating system.
Yep.
Woo, it's a little close for comfort there. Oh my goodness. Oh.
Yeah, that's why I said fake mayonnaise. Yeah, Donkey Kong was vertical. I think most of the early 80s were, right? I hate those damn flames, man.
Oh, okay. Well, anyway. You get some
it's like that one there, man, you got to go through that quickly, man, because it's like you get too many flames on there and you're kind of screwed.
This one had big issues. This one wasn't working. Let's try Frogger.
Yeah, Frogger. Yeah, a lot of the classics.
A lot of the classics, the ones that I always want to play. Like, so, I mean, to me, this is what I wanted to see working because I like the 80s games, you know?
I know, none of them worked.
None of them worked. They were having a lot of bad issues. We even got, is this the right music, Team McCluskey? But wait, it's not big enough. Let's make it bigger.
Yeah, I think they all come standard in that setting.
Yeah. I mean, this is just insanely big. I mean, I understand, like, you know, some people, they just want to hold the aspect ratio. That's cool, too. I mean, I totally understand that. I have a real arcade with an arcade monitor in it in my other room. But there's something fun about playing on this pinball where it's just so big, you know? Look how beautifully it's running. I mean, it's perfectly emulated. I mean, I could play this all day, but you see, we got Frogger. It's back. I don't need any front end to run this. It just runs right off of the USB stick. You don't need anything. There's nothing to it. Let me finish a rack.
You are correct, Michael Robinson. You are correct, man. Gotta give AtGames feedback. No OTG. That's true.
Okay, so there's a round of Frogger.
Yeah, if you're experiencing any issues with the OTG, definitely need to open a ticket with that game so they know.
Yeah, for sure.
Anything you experience.
Okay, yeah, so they can address it and work on it.
They ain't gonna know unless people tell them.
That's right. And like I said, not everyone's using the same programs also.
Yeah, that's true, Ray. Some ALP 4K owners only play OTG.
I would imagine it's not as much as you think. I think probably native is probably more popular, but some people do for sure.
I just don't ever play it. I got enough tables. And now I got arcade games I can play.
What's the start button? Maybe I don't have this one mapped yet.
Player 1 button doesn't work?
I don't know.
A button?
I don't see the A button. Let me just try the other buttons. I don't know what buttons are.
I found one that doesn't work.
One, yeah. Put coins in. Hope they'll take a look at it. I played it earlier, I swear. Oh well.
See if it works on mine. There's 2 Galcas on here, or at least on mine.
Yeah, I wonder if running them so many back to back too could mess with it.
You got 2 Galcas on yours?
I haven't even rebooted it since I've been doing all this stuff on it today. Look at this, it's got the samples. You hear the samples? Got the arcade samples. Gorf.
I haven't tried Gorf yet.
Bigger. I swear I played Galaga earlier. I don't know why it's not. Working for you? Yep, I hear it. Woo!
Yeah, it's working.
Yeah, this is so awesome. I'll have to take another look. Maybe I need it. There might be more than one Galaga. Maybe I don't have the right one on there.
Oh, there's 2 on. There's 2 on mine. The one didn't. The first one didn't work.
I didn't put the right one on. I know it worked because I played it earlier. I must have played a different version.
Yeah, because the original version works. I know on my build there's 2 Galcas. One works, one doesn't. I need to just delete the one.
Yeah.
I don't know why there's 2 versions on there.
Where's Goofyfoot? This is one of his favorites. Got the samples. It's pretty awesome.
Yeah, go to your other Galca. You'll see it works.
Yeah, I'm sure it does.
There's two versions right next to each other.
Mm-hmm. Miss Pack. Full screen, you'll see. There we go. Go. Back.
That's loud.
Oh yeah, sorry.
Woo!
I mean to blow you out, dude.
Yeesh.
Sorry.
Thanks, RD. I did not know that. Actually, I got 3 on mine.
This is just, it looks gorgeous on this monitor, though. The controls are working good, too. Team of Classic, I'm surprised, because this is not a 4-way gate. But it's really running smooth. I don't know. Surprising. Surprising how good this runs. We all know Miss Pac-Man, but Miss Pac-Man, another good one. Pango. Phoenix. Strikers 1945. But anyway, they did a lot. You know, we got a lot of the favorites are working.
Oh yeah. Which one are you playing now?
I'll just play a little bit of Truxton here, real quick. Truxton 2. Yeah, this one's probably gonna be softer. Play a little bit of this just real quick, and then we'll get back to it.
I play those 40-year-old games. Yeah, I don't know if I would upgrade for $100, but that's just me though. So KC, my SSF kit arrives tomorrow.
Well, there's just a few that I threw on there for start. I mean, you know, you just go to bring your own games down here, and you can see I have 518 games on this build. These are all vertical.
And a BYOG comes up automatically as soon as you put that USB.
Yeah, as soon as you put the USB in, this pops up, and these, the
Steps. He's playing on the 4K pinball with the arcade control panel.
It's for Steps. Here we got it. We got to play this one for Steps. Just a little bit for Steps.
4K pinball, big screen, stretch verticals. Whoa!
Oh my goodness! Yeah, they're all different volumes. Booyan! It's Booyan!
There it is.
That's where it is.
Goofy Foot. Our senses were tingling. Hello, everyone. What's up, Goofy Foot?
We just showed Gore. Gore from like with all the samples too. All the samples work.
Ray says you have that arcade game Planets. I've never heard of that.
I could put out a short too showing Galaga because it was working. I tried to favorite the right one.
Yeah, you had the wrong one.
I favorited the wrong one. Well, you can see. I mean, just if you want to play classic arcade games, and you know, it's pretty cool. I like it. I mean, it's way more functionality than it had before. All right, let it walk through.
Yeah, it had no functionality before, really.
I mean, there was some games work, but this basically opened up the floodgates. I mean, if you want retro games, you can have a ton that work perfectly fine.
Michael Robinson, he's using CoinOp X flash drive.
There's no CoinOp X. It's UCE files.
You don't have a CoinOp X build?
It's all UCE files though that are on here.
Well, I know it's UCE files, but it's a CoinOp X build.
I'm
You
not
don't need
actually
CoinOp X.
using CoinOp X. I'm using just the UCE files from a CoinOp X build.
That's what I use. I just use the CoinOp X build. I had for my.
And you can just,
I know you can just load UCE files.
look into that. You can find it anywhere.
Mad Planets, Jason says.
Yeah, that one I usually play with the spinner, so I'd probably play that in my arcade rather than play it on this. If you use the flight controller and a spinner, I know I have it in my big build on my another room on the.
I'm not real sure where you get the UCE files on the internet.
Yeah.
Imagine there's a community on Discord. I'm still using my flash drive that I got from Carl when I got my Gamer Mini.
Yeah. Anyway, there you go. You can see it works.
Yeah. There you go. Jason said these builds are very easy to find.
Yeah, they're everywhere. I mean,
now you do not have to buy CoinOp X. You do not.
You don't have to buy it, but I mean, if you do, you're just going to pull the files off of it, and that's what you're going to use. You know, easy peasy.
Jason knows all about that.
Yeah, it's out
The
there.
UCE files.
Check this out, T. McCloskey. 900 Atari games.
Are you back on the
900.
flashback?
Look at that. Look at that, T. McCloskey. I'm not even halfway through. What you think of that?
How many pages you got?
91. 91 pages full of Atari goodness. That is absolutely insane.
Atari Flashback Gold.
My camera went out. Plug it back in.
Yeah, you put them on a flash drive. Yeah. Device is not available. What happened, Pop Bread?
I don't know.
Says device is not available.
Pushing the limits here, man.
Check if device is connected properly.
Pushing the limits, T. McCloskey.
Uh-oh. Now, I think that's all 2,600 games, right? Pop Bread?
Yeah, those are all 2,600 games.
Yeah, it's all 2,600 in Marine 50.
I'm gonna have to come out and come back in.
Yeah, like all my UC files are on this flash drive. Then you just stick it into your 4K pinball, and the BYOG tab will automatically come up once you plug in the flash drive. This is one I have 1,906 games. Carl gave it to me. But yeah, you just once you get those files on there, man, you just plug it in and it automatically reads it. Way too fast. Bought the rare pack 50% off. Yep. I mean, I think we mentioned that on this stream that all the packs would be 50% off except for the Zen. All the rare and title, Zacharias, all those are 50% off. Or 35% off, whatever group you're in. I know there's two groups. One gets 50% and one gets 35%. I know I bought my last. I needed to get one more title pack. I got that 50% off today. Rainbow Island and Bubble Bobble. I wasn't really interested in that pack, but since it was 50% off today, man, I was like, got to get it. So I got all the title. I got all the packs. One of the ones I don't have, I think I have 9 or 8 packs to get for Zachariah. Yeah, there's two groups, Michael Robinson. If you had like an HD product before and you got a 4K pinball, you got 50% off. And if you just had like say the 4K pinball, you get 35% off. So there was like two groups. Yeah, that's what I use most of the time. I don't know if this one's Samsung that Carl gave me. I use Samsung or ScanDisk. I can't remember which one this is. That Carl gave me. Yes, that's correct. Well, there you go. Awesome, Marine 50. I got lucky they gave me the rare pack for free because it took too long to send me my new soundboard back. That was nice of them. I had that somewhere. What did I do with that? That is not it, but and let you guys know this WOD goes from the 16th today to the 22nd. So it ends next Wednesday. So don't let it run out. If you want to buy some packs. Is this it here? Yeah, here you go. Here, this kind of gives you the new week 1 deals tier. So you got your standard week 1 deal at 35% discount, valid for 7 days after activating your first ever Legends CEHD or Legends Pinball F 4K. So that's how you get the 35% off, is if you activated just activated HD product or just activated a Pinball 4K, you get the 35. The 50% off, a special reward and exclusive for returning customers with a registered Legends ID who own any Legends Ultimate HD or AtGames Legends Pinball HD and purchase the Legends Pinball 4K or have a Legends pinball 4K device and are purchasing additional AtGames Legends. So if you own a HD product or if you own 2 4K pinball, you get the 50% off. So that's how that worked.
Wow, I got the 50% off. Team McCloskey.
I got 50% off too.
50% off. 50% off.
I got Rainbow Island.
Got to do it all on the machine. All on the machine.
Yeah, you do have to do it on the machine.
Yeah,
can't do it online.
No online. You got to go through the machine.
I did it today. First time I've ever used my machine to purchase. I did Rainbow Island Pub Bread title pack.
So it got you to purchase on your machine. That's pretty cool.
Oh, so easy. All I had to do is
put my 50% off. All I'm saying, I mean, this is rare. Like, this is the time to get them. If you're going to get them for 50% off, you know? I mean,
even if you get the 35% off, that's really good.
Yeah, get them while they're cheap, you know? This is the time to stock up, you know? Because I can tell you, how often have we announced a 50% off? I mean, pretty much never.
Only when the first 4K pinball came out, right? That was it.
Yeah, only when it first launched.
Yep.
So it's been a long time. I mean, the 50% off, don't snooze on that. That's the time to pick them up, you know?
Yep. Even 35% off, that's still $12.25 off. So
that's a lot, yeah. The 35% off is probably at least as good as any nod sale.
Actually, a little better
off is even better.
It brings it 35% brings it from $35 down to $22.75. So that's actually better than any nod so far.
It's better than the nod, yeah. So now it's time to pick up them pinball packs.
I bought my final title pack today. I didn't have Bubble Bobble. I got 50% off. I'm like, I have to get it. I'll never see 50% off again, probably.
Time to get it when it's cheap, you know?
Yep, I got it. It was so easy to do on the machine, too. Like I said, that's the first time I ever did it.
Yeah,
so
I like
easy.
buying them on the machine. That's the easy way to buy them, you know?
Oh, so easy. And you can save your credit card on there if you want to. I never do, but you can if you want to. Or you can do a one-time purchase, not save it.
Yeah.
It was just a couple steps. There's like, 3 steps I think you go through, maybe 4. I mean, it's so simple.
Yeah.
A lot easier than doing it online, that's for sure. Going to your PC, going up online, going to the store.
Yeah.
Waiting for the code to come to your email, and then go to your pinball, put the code in. It's like it was such a pain in the butt.
Yeah. It's a little easier, right?
A lot easier.
One-stop shopping.
One-stop shopping. You don't have to put no code in. You just put your
no affiliate links on those, Team McCloskey. That's the best deal that they're ever going to have. So go for that, right?
What's that?
There's no affiliate deals when you go through the machine. Nope. That's that. But do it now. I'm telling you, that's the time. This is the best sale. Get them now.
Yeah, especially if you're getting a 50% off deal, you got to go for it.
Camera, man, it's Elgato junk.
I know. I paid $17.50 for a Bubble Bobble today, so $17.50 is pretty damn cheap.
It's gonna reset. Or is it gonna be pain? Camera issues. Kick me off.
And if you have any questions, I do have a FAQ website you can go to and check out. Ask questions. Just don't let it go to waste, man. It ends next Wednesday. Okay, so that's that. So I guess it's August. That's when this week 1 deals went in effect, was August. So if you buy a new machine now, you'll get the same deal for the first week. As soon as you activate your machine, I think HD, even ALU HD or the 4K pinball or any of the pinball HD and that, as soon as you activate, you got a week where you get the same deal. So if somebody's going to be buying a 4K pinball anytime, you will get that same deal where you get the week 1 deals. 35% off if it's your first product. If this is your second product, you basically get 50% off. So pretty nice deal. But it does not include Zen tables. Everything else Rare title, Dr. Seuss, do believe Zacharias, includes all those. It's a nice way to build up your library, right? Without buying all full price. So it is a nice deal. Tony C, do you have to buy the tables on the machine to get the deal? Yes, you got to do it on the machine. Yep. It's the only way you can do it. It's pretty nice though, doing it on a machine. It's a lot easier. Foot says I was only doing Zen on the 4K since yeah, that's right. You probably most of them on your HD, all right? All right, Mike Gormson, man, have a good night. And did want to cover, but thought Brad was having issues over here. Damn Elgato. We got information on the new Magic Pixels that are going to be coming out. So these new single packs, all these new singles coming out for Magic Pixels, these are going to be $7 on the 4K, and then they're going to be $5 on the HD. So that's kind of nice. I like that they're doing individual packs. They were getting pumped right back in there. So then this way here, you don't have to buy tables that you don't want. And have a good weekend too, Mike Robinson. Have a great weekend as well, man. Have a great Friday and have a great weekend. That is true too. So if your first product was 4K pinball, and then if you bought another device, basically like another 4K pinball or ALU HD, you would actually get the 50% off on your second product, right? As long as they continued this week one deal. Because it did work on my ALU HD I got from Sam's Club. I had the same deal on that. So on my 4K pinball and my ALU was a CE from Sam's, I got both the 50% off on both of those.
Device not available.
I can see you. See you over there, suck. Thanks for hanging out with us, Mike Robinson.
The reboot.
Appreciate it. Yeah, the Space Shuttle Deluxe kicks it off, right, for 2025. Space Shuttle Deluxe is the kickoff. January 30th. They're going to be, all these tables are going to be $7 for the 4K and then $5 for the HD. Which is not bad price, not bad price. There it is there. New fun size pricing, $7 for the new Legends 4K, Legends single packs for the Magic Pixels, basically. And then $5 for the new Legends HD single packs. Moving forward, selected new tables will be released as Legends single packs. All previous pinball packs will remain available in their original bundle format, so you can still enjoy them as they were designed. Yeah, I kind of like the single packs better, though. That's why I didn't buy all the Zachariah packs, because there's some tables I'll just never play. Now, I could pick and choose which one I want. And then, yeah, Star Wars kicks off with February 19th. Will we see a Star Wars artwork 4K pinball machine? What do you guys think? Will we see a Star Wars artwork? Will we see a Marvel artwork 4K pinball? Because we're getting Marvel too, right? At some point? Well, we might. Imagine we will at some point. It hasn't been announced or nothing yet, but I imagine that since we're getting Star Wars, we'll get Marvel at some point. Might be later in the year, because remember, they only went through August 27th for Zen. So we still got September through December for more Zen tables to drop. Wouldn't be surprised if you see a Marvel. Who knows? February is all the good stuff. I know. I'm kind of excited for some of these, like Magic Pixel. The what is it? Where'd it go? Like Primal Carnage. I'm kind of excited. That's a new table. It was actually supposed to come out to Steam back in like June, I think, and it never dropped on Steam for some reason. So I'm kind of interested to see what this Primal Carnage is going to be all about. I'm kind of interested to see what Magic Pixel does with the space shuttle too in Zancor. Be interesting. And they only announced one Primal Carnage, and they got 4 coming, which I was surprised to see. I thought we were just going to get 1. We're actually going to get 4, so that's kind of cool. I know most people are excited for the Zen tables. I am too, but some of these Magic Pixels are kind of intriguing, especially that Primal Carnage. Let's see what it looks like. I can't wait to see what it looks like. Yeah, see, I've never experienced that. I heard other people experience that, where it signs me in and then out. I can never buy from App Store X. Yeah, definitely. I would definitely put a ticket in AtGames. I don't think there's a fix out there without AtGames. I think it has something to do with your account. I've heard other people have that same problem. I would definitely put a ticket in AtGames to get that fixed. Yeah, Thor, if you get it for 50% off, man. Because the rare pack is included in that 50% off. So yeah, I definitely would get that, man, even if you don't have your playfield yet. Don't want to waste that 50% off. Oh, were they already released? I didn't think the Deluxe was released. I knew the other Zancor and Space Shuttles were, but I didn't think the Deluxe were. Probably on Steam, you probably get those. Yeah, Retro Arcade Trip. I think there's, and I wouldn't be surprised if that's the deal that AtGames signed with Disney. It's like Disney's like, hey, you got to give us an artwork 4K pinball for Star Wars and Marvel. That might be part of the deal, to do the artwork. Who knows? I mean, nobody's told me anything. It's just, I could see that meme because Disney would make more money on the 4K pinball machine than they would on the tables, right? So I could see that might be part of the deal that they, have to do a Marvel and a Star Wars. Because Disney would definitely make more money that way. Okay. So, all the other ones are new. I knew Primal Carnage was, because Primal Carnage was supposed to come out in like June on Steam. They advertised it and everything, and then it just kind of fell to the wayside there. And I was like, I always wondered what happened to it. Maybe they pulled it to be exclusive for the 4K pinball. Thor KC asks Mark's Metal Arcade, are you signing in with the QR code or manually? Yeah, I didn't know either, Ray, that was already released. One thing I think of, if it's released on Steam or somewhere. Now, I know all the other ones, like especially Primal Carnage. That's gonna be a brand new table. All 4 of those, those are not out anywhere else. And then there's some exclusive ones that they haven't announced yet. So there are some. We got some we don't know. AtGames Original Legends Pinball Table 1. So we got some originals too that they haven't announced yet either. So What is your favorite Star Wars table? My favorite one is the New Hope. Like that one, I like the Empire Strikes Back. If they do artwork for Star Wars, man, they better use the original trilogy, right? They need to use Star Wars, Empire Strikes Back, any of those. Don't use any of the new stuff unless it's the Mandalorian. I just think the original trilogy would you would sell a lot more. Message says database sync. Yeah, so that's the same message you would get when you're offline. Like anytime AtGames goes offline, that's the message I get. So it's not letting you sign in. Yeah. Someone should make a Popeye table. That'd be cool. No, Ray, you better not slap Ray's face on there. No, we don't. We need original trilogy. Even as Stern, Stern knows which sells. Stern's always used original Star Wars. That's what sells. Especially people that play pinball, right? They will not sell many if they do any of the new Star Wars. So hopefully they know better and will use original. Let's say use Mandalorian. That's the only one that they would sell, but that's still Mandalorian still not going to sell as good as original trilogy. Well, there's one out there, right? Stern makes one. Yeah, I think John D's just going to make the same thing as Arcade 1-Up did because he's using the same manufacturer. Can you try a different account too? Can you make up another account and try to log in with another account? I'm not sure. Yeah, Star Wars is going to sound really good. What's the first one we get? We get the Empire Strikes Back first, right? Yeah, so we get Empire Strikes Back, the Clone Wars, and Boba Fett first, and then Return of the Jedi. I'm surprised. One thing I'm surprised on here is that they don't have the New Hope on here. They got Empire Strikes Back and they got Return of the Jedi, but they don't have the New Hope. They have the Mandalorian as well. I'm just surprised they don't have New Hope on here. Don't know when Darth Vader. I like that one. Boba Fett. I like that one. I've never played Clone Wars. Darth Fighter Assault's okay. I don't mind that one. And then the classic collectibles is pretty fun. Hey, Pop Brad's back.
Hey, can you hear me? Can you hear me? I had to reboot my computer. I had a major meltdown.
Yeah, that thing's a pain in the ass.
Yeah, it just kicked off. I couldn't get it to turn back on.
Retro Arcade Trooper, I agree. Team McCluskey will get a second 4K if the Star Wars skin is original trilogy. There you go. Where's my point? Only if it's original.
Yeah, they got to do the original trilogy. That's what people want.
AtGames has a relationship with Stern. Just ask Stern. AtGames.
Mm-hmm.
They'll tell you right off the bat.
Yeah, they'll tell you.
Go original.
Go original, man. That's what they're making. That's what they made.
Yep. Ray, can we buy individual Star Wars tables? No. 3 packs only.
No Zen.
3 packs only. No singles. No single packs for the Star Wars. 3 packs and a 2-pack. I can't wait, though. Bali made a Popeye machine in 1994. I did not know that. I have to look that up. Wingo. Somebody did make a Popeye pinball, right?
Yeah, there's a Popeye. Popeye Saves the Earth.
I did not know that.
Yeah, I played it. They used to have it at Waybacks. I guess they sold it or traded it.
Really?
Yeah, they had Popeye Saves the Earth.
Hey, what's up, Big D? You have any footage of it?
Probably on my channel somewhere. Yeah, I'm sure I have footage of it. I probably have some shorts of it for sure. It's called Popeye Saves the Earth.
I have to look that up. Didn't know
Mhm.
that. Biggie D just got done playing mini golf in VR. Is that walkabout?
Awesome. He's
Yeah.
probably playing with Brooklyn.
Genius says, yeah, disappointed that New Hope didn't make it on the release list. I know, right? They got second, the second and third one. Why not New Hope?
Yeah, maybe not yet. Maybe not yet. They gotta save something for later, Team McCloskey. Gotta save something for later.
I'm surprised they didn't do like New Hope, The Empire Strikes Back, and then didn't do Return of the Jedi.
Yeah, well, they're gonna split them mugs up. Put all them on one pack. They're not gonna put them all in the same pack. You know that's not gonna happen.
They're not dumb. They know better.
They're not dumb. They know how to do it. They know how to do it. They know to. Unfortunately, for our wallets.
I was telling people while we were gone. I say, will we see a Star Wars pinball table artwork? And my thing is, that might be part of the deal with Disney, that they have to do a Marvel and Star Wars artwork pinball machine, because Disney will make more money on the pinball machine than they will on these packs, right?
Yeah, I'm sure the pinball machine, you would think there would be a lot more licensing involved
and more money involved.
Mm-hmm.
Disney will make more money, so it might be part of the agreement. It might be how they got these, So yeah, we'll do artwork. It's all about the money, right?
It's all about the money. We'll have to wait and see. I mean, it seems like that would be a golden opportunity, right, to get the Star Wars themed table.
Yep.
For since they're getting the Star Wars tables, the Zen tables.
Yep. Like I said, it might be part of the agreement with Disney. Never know.
Mm-hmm.
Never know what the negotiations were.
You never know, man. We're gonna get Jar Jar. We're gonna get a Jar Jar Binks table, Team McCluskey. Jar Jar Binks.
Ray said, "Slap Ray on the side there." I said, "No."
That's not the Star Wars we're looking for, Team McCluskey.
We're looking for the original.
Yeah, we're looking for the OG.
If it's a mix of the original, that's fine. Or if it's just one original, that's fine. I'm okay either way, as long as it's original. Original 3. I'm okay with a single Star Wars theme original, or a mix of the original, but it's got to be original.
Yeah, Evil Genius Entertainment says Jar Jar's the Sith Lord. Did you know that?
I've heard that before. I don't buy it.
Is that true?
I don't buy it. Mark Meadows,
maybe they'll release it on May the 4th.
You never know.
It's not that far away. May the 4th, May the 4th be your AtGames 4KP skinned Star Wars cabinet.
I called for that a long time ago, but they're bringing Star Wars tables out before then. I was surprised.
Yeah.
I was really surprised.
They only gave us half the picture, right? They gave us like half the year, but there's going to be another half.
Well, they gave us more than half, really. It goes all the way
down.
Well,
they gave pretty far, didn't they? Yeah.
So we got 4 more months.
There's still 4 months left.
It could be the Marvel. Marvel might be in there.
It's like so much Williams pinball, man. I cannot wait. It's going to be so sweet.
Williams starts
all those beautiful optimized native tables. No need to hook a computer up when you have that, Team McCluskey.
May 14th, those start. The Williams. Biggie D says Star Wars skin has to come. That's what I say. Could be part of the deal. Biggie D could be part of the deal with Disney. You never know. We can only hope it's part of the deal, right? We can only hope it's part of the deal that they have to make one. Darth Jar Jar or no buy?
Darth Jar Jar.
No buy for me if Jar Jar's on there.
Yeah, that'd be a hard pass. But
Mark Metal Arcade wants Cadillacs and dinosaurs come to a arcade cabinet. I don't think we'll see that, but yeah, May 4th would be good. But I'd rather see Star Wars artwork.
Wants to know, will there be a Star Wars tax on the new skin table? Will there be a Star Wars tax?
I don't know. Will there?
You never know.
You need Imperial credits?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm with Biggie D. We need the Slave Leia artwork. Yes. That would be a day one buy for me now. but they're definitely not going to do that. Disney won't even say the word, so Disney won't even admit that it exists. So
Look behind you.
That's probably
exists.
not happening. I know. Team
It exists. I see it behind us. There's Slay Leo right there.
Yep.
We have proof on her.
She's at the beach.
Yeah, she's at the beach. If you see the whole thing.
Get a suntan.
Yeah. Yep, she's getting a nice tan there.
So what else? What else we got on the menu, T. McCloskey? Sorry for the camera problems. Hopefully you held down the fort.
Yeah, I went over the week one deal as you saw.
They're selling the pinball tables by individually, which is kind of cool. That's a big deal.
Yeah, we covered that already. Well, you're gone.
Yeah.
Had to get the content going there.
Now get it going, man. Get it going. Get on $7. That's good because that allows you to kind of cherry pick what you want, right? Like I just want this one, you know.
Yep.
This is like what people. This is what people really want. They want to be able to cherry pick the tables and pick just the ones they're interested in. You know, I think it's good. It's a consumer forward program. You know.
Oh, I think it's great because, because that's why I didn't buy some of the Zachariah packs because, there's only one table I will play. I won't play all the other ones. I'm like, it's kind of a waste of my money. But this is great because I don't have to buy the ones I don't want now.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's
you
a
don't
great.
have to buy anything you don't want. It's just a la carte.
I know. I love that.
That's good.
I wish they would split up the old packs, but they're not.
That's a win for consumers.
I think so. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. $7 for the 4K and $5 for the HD.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I was happy to see that. But most of these tables I've never seen, so you don't know you're gonna like it or not until you see some gameplay.
Yeah. So that is cool. That's a lot of pinball tables coming out.
Yeah, Magic Pixels have
a ton of stuff to play.
Like Primal, Carnage, Table 1, it was supposed to be released on Steam and never came. So we have no idea what they even looks like. All we've seen is a pterodon and
some dinosaurs. That's it, man.
Yeah, a pterodon and a cage and one other dinosaur. I think that's all we've seen. We didn't see the table at all. So we have no clue what that's going to be like. And then there's going to be 3 more after the first.
Well, they need more dinosaur tables because they have Dinosaur Dynasty skin and they have Jurassic Park. So they have 2 tables that are dinosaur themed. So why not get more dinosaur tables?
I wonder if they'll do any more Magic Pixel themed pinball machines. Will we see another Magic Pixel?
I think that was their nod to them. I think they gave them the Dinosaur Dynasty, but we never know down the road.
Might see another one. I'm not saying it's going to be Primal Carnage, but
in a roundabout way, Sea of Thieves. I know it's Microsoft, but they did design the table, didn't they?
Yeah,
so,
Magic Pixels.
In a roundabout way, it is kind of, but it still is a Sea of Thieves table.
Like this, the AtGames original Legend pinball tables. We got 4 of those coming out. That could be one of those could be themed. You never know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we got 6 of those coming. AtGames original Legend pinball tables. We got 6. Yeah, it'd be interesting to see if we see any more. Yeah, you're right though. We've seen 2, Dinosaur Dynasty and Sea of Thieves, which I really like to see at Thieves. Look, it looks great. I love the black and the teal and the gold.
Mm-hmm.
Good looking cabinet. The Sea of Thieves.
Yeah, for sure.
Even if I didn't like the table, man, I would still be happy with the artwork.
Yeah, the artwork looks great. I love the table, but we disagree on that. We have a strong disagreement on our feeling about that one. I love the table still.
I like it. I
like it more. I like it. I'm just a real fan of it. I like it.
I hope they fix some of the issues they have with it sooner than later.
Yeah.
Like the Captain Skeleton there holding your ball.
He took your ball and he didn't give it back to you, McCluskey.
He did it to you too once you said so.
He did it one time. Yeah, he did it. It did finally happen. But I put a lot of hours in on that one. So I was surprised.
I didn't put that many hours on what happened to me.
I thought you were crazy. You were just unlucky. But it did do it eventually. It did.
You're like, yeah, you're making this up because you were trying to make it sound worse than it is.
Got to be making that up, and it did happen eventually.
See,
but it took a lot of games. You just got the bad luck of the draw there.
I know, because it was like my 6th game, I think. I was like, you got to be kidding me. And I was having a good score too, man. I was having a great score.
I know. Is this the way it works? Then you get a game-ending bug every time,
Yep.
I was playing that Chucky
could be the
table
top
once.
10, Papa Brad.
And that's what happened to me. I was having a really good game, and I got into like a little bug, a little loop I couldn't get out of. And but they patch these things. That's a good thing. They can't fix stuff. They can push patches and stuff to it. So
Never know.
they
I
just
might
get better and better with time as they find the bugs.
Yep. Never know. I could have been number one on the leaderboard.
Yeah.
Captain
You never
Skeleton
know.
would have given that ball, but we never know, right?
Possible, you don't know.
It was on my first ball too. So it sucks. I tried everything, man, because I was having a good game. I tried everything to get that ball out of his hands.
Oh, I know.
It's like, come on, man.
That's a tough
Smacking
break.
machines.
Tough break.
I tried everything. I tried to do that reset the ball, whatever it is. Tried to do that. That didn't work. It's like, damn it. I mean, I spent almost a good 10 minutes trying to get that thing to kick out of there. That's how good of a game I was having. But no luck.
Yeah.
As you know, there's no way to get out of there.
So we're gonna have a lot of tables. We have 208 right now, Team McCloskey. Imagine when we start getting all these. Man, we're gonna have so many pinballs. I mean, pinball selection is through the roof on the 4KP.
Yep, 26 plus 52. A lot of tables, man. A lot of tables coming. I mean, you can see the whole year is packed.
It's like this is like their little breathing break, right? Once this starts, this is going to be like an avalanche of pinball. Like it's going to be so much pinball content.
January 30th, it all kicks off.
So much pinball coming out,
Yeah. You got the 30th, the 13th. When does Zen start?
We got Gregory here. What's up, Gregory? Good to see you. I saw you was playing some real world pinball.
Yep. Mm-hmm. And so you got the January 30th, February 13th, and then February 19th. It's pretty much, and the 27th is pretty much once a week, right? Between Zen and Magic Pixel, we're getting basically one a week. Crazy
I like
time.
A lot of those tables. It's going to be interesting to see how they change them up to make them deluxe tables, It's going to be interesting to see what kind of changes they make, but hopefully they surprise us and they give us some good surprises, some great things,
Hopefully they're not just throwing some ramps in there. Just throw 2 more ramps in there.
Yeah. I mean, you have to do something.
Gotta do something. Be interesting to see. Can't wait.
Yeah, Mark's Mental Arcade says Zen needs to do more horror titles like Jason or Michael Myers. I 100% agree with that. 100% agree.
They did, what was it called? Camp Bloodbrook?
Camp Bloodbrook. That was definitely going to be a Friday the 13th for sure.
And they got
just
shot
from
down.
the way, that must have got shot down. But they got a new walkabout course. I can't wait to play it.
Elvis course was fun.
Yeah. I think it's like a Vegas theme.
It just come out today?
I think so. Or recently.
Biggie D, when did that Elvis course come out? Oh, Greggy was golfing too?
I think it's like a Vegas themed. I haven't played it yet.
Vegas Elvis.
Came out today.
There you go. Thanks, Biggie D. Came out today. You gonna be playing that one, Papa Brad, over the weekend?
Oh yeah, I'll probably hit that up for sure. I love me some walkabout golf. So that's some good fun if you have a VR headset.
What about us without VR headsets? Can we play?
No, you're out. You're out of luck.
That's no fair.
You need to get with the VR revolution. I'm surprised Evil Genius wants that Wonderland pin. What you think about that pinball machine?
I don't know, man. I have to wait and see. To me, I think the play field's going to be too small, but I could be wrong. Is it going to be coming at the flippers too fast? I don't know.
It's a complex machine, and pinballs break all the time. That's the only thing that I'd be worried about, You're talking about something mechanical. So
anybody know the size?
They have to make parts and stuff to fix it.
That's true. Anybody know the size of that play field for that Wonderland? Does Evil Genius know? I know it's small. Somebody said at one time it's the same size as the arcade one up.
Oh, that's way too small. You think it's that small?
I don't know. That's what I heard like a long time ago.
That'd be like a little toy. I mean, that'd be like a toy size. It's gonna be that small.
Jason says the size of the machine is similar to.
Oh, that's ridiculous.
A 1-up pinball cabinet. See, I just think that's a little too
It's
small.
almost like the 4KP is too small. When you go play real pinball, it's just a little bit bigger, even a little bit bigger, a little bit. But I mean, yeah, I don't want a little toy looking, mechanical pinball that's gonna be breaking on me all the time.
Yeah, I know. I'll be interested to see some gameplay. I won't say no.
Yeah, I'll see some gameplay. See what they can do. You never know.
You never know.
I mean, just remember, these are the geniuses that came up with Arcade 1-Up. We know how great their stuff is.
Yeah,
these are the geniuses.
But it is mechanical.
Arcade 1-Up. So I mean, you can only imagine when they get their hands on a pinball machine where they have no experience at all.
I think they do have somebody that has experience in there with mechanical.
Yeah. Well, they're gonna need some people that understand how the mechanics work.
Bad thing is you can't put cheap products in there, man. Because
man.
They'll just break all the time.
Stern pinballs are multi-$1,000 and they always still require maintenance. Like you go to a real pinball a place that has real pinball machines, they're constantly having to tinker with them to keep them running properly. It's not that kind of thing. It's very hands-on. If you own a pinball machine, you're going to become a pinball tech. You have to.
Yeah.
Or you're going to have a broken pinball machine all the time. It's just the way it works.
And the cheaper the stuff you put in it, man, more it's probably going to break. Can't put cheap stuff in a mechanical. That'd be my fear on that.
My fear too. The thing is, wouldn't it get boring really quick? Like even at a real arcade, I'm playing these machines. Some of these machines are like $16,000, $14,000. And after I play it for an hour, I'm almost like I'm ready to play something else, It's like, I mean, that's a lot of money,
That's what's kind of cool about that Dungeons and Dragons that Stern is coming out. Like every Sunday,
like a campaign or whatever.
Every Sunday it changes.
Yeah.
At least something changes, so it's a little bit different. So I mean, it seems like Zen's trying to get over that hump where they try to change up at least a little bit. It's the same table, but some things must happen, especially on a back glass.
Yeah,
which is kind of cool that they're doing that. Because I mean, it gets repetitive. Anything gets repetitive after a while, right?
Yeah, I think with the virtual pin, you constantly have new tables coming in too, which makes it exciting. Yep. I mean, you do only have one machine, but there's nothing like playing real pinball. Get me wrong, and I'm a huge fan of real pinball, but the reality of it is, you do have to be willing to work on them if you own them, but it can be done, and it's great. People that love the hobby, they buy a couple of pinball machines in their home, and it's usually a good experience.
Yep. Jason said they improved the design with a better overhang of the back box over the playfield, so they must have been able to make the playfield a little bit bigger by doing that. Still gonna be small, but Big D, you have to clean them. Real pinball, real pinball.
The play surfaces get dirty because you get that metal ball running all over it.
Don't want a bunch of dust underneath the playfield either, or you're gonna have problems.
I'm not hating on real pinball, Doc Mario. I love real pinball. I travel for 6 hours to go play pinball last month. So I mean, I love real pinball. That is absolutely not true. What I'm saying is that real pinball requires maintenance, and especially even on location, they're constantly having to open up the machines. You have balls that get stuck. It's a mechanical piece of equipment.
Gregor says, but a home pin doesn't get abused. That is true. I had a Godzilla for 3 years and not one issue. Well, we all know Pop Brad is not gentle with his arcade. So
no.
That's out the window with Papa Brad.
I'm good at breaking stuff, man. I'm breaking stuff. I'm good at breaking stuff.
Yeah, Biggie D said, I don't think I could ever get bored with Godzilla.
Yeah, that's a great pinball. I do love Godzilla.
Evil Genius and replace the balls. Got to replace the balls sometimes. Yeah, you're not hating. It's just a fact that they do.
Absolutely not hating on pinball. I mean, I love real pinball. But I don't need to own it, I don't need to own it.
Nah, especially
when it breaks, it's not my problem, It's not I mean, I'd rather just go on location and support places that have pinball.
There was a rumor going around. They said some people said Costco had like certain home models for 2K, like the floor models. They're out on the floor. Costco was selling them for 2K.
Wow,
People-
they must just be dumping them, huh?
Well, it was
It's,
like the floor
a lot of
models.
those places that like Sam's was that way with the ALU. I mean, when they have something that's supposed to go in that spot, I remember they put out barbecue grills, and I got a AtGames Legends Ultimate for like $200, brand new. And it's just because of the space. They want that space. They have something that belongs there, and they just they reach a point and they're just like, whatever.
Oh yeah.
I just gotta go.
Yeah, look, Retro Arcade Trooper confirmed it.
That'd be a pretty good deal.
I heard that
pretty good deal.
Yeah, Jurassic Park Home Edition was on sale at Costco for 2K. So he heard it too.
To me, that makes more sense than buying one of those Wonderland amusements, because at least it's a Stern,
If I went to my Costco's and there's a Stern Jurassic Park, any Stern for 2K, I'm buying that sucker up, man, for 2K.
Yeah.
You can't go wrong with 2K, even a home edition one. You can't go wrong. You can turn around and sell that for $3,000 if you wanted to. I would definitely scoop one up for 2K. I mean, it's like a no-brainer, just because even if you didn't want it, you could just turn around and sell it. Sell it for $200, $50, $500 more, like $500. Yeah, I'm with you, Thor KC. I would want to see it first, that Wonderland pinball.
Yeah, I don't want to play it first. I don't even want to see it. I want to play it, see what it plays like, because the arcade one-up pinballs, they look kind of cute. The idea was cute, but it played like crap. I mean, I had one. I bought one. It was terrible. It was a terrible experience. If you loved pinball, it was awful.
I was going to buy one, and I saw them like, man, they're just too small. I'm not interested in that. What was the screen?
I don't want to go back to that small size either after having this 4KP. That's going the wrong direction. For me, that's going in the wrong direction. I want something. If I was doing anything, I'd want something even higher end, whether it was a V pin or a real pinball.
That's right, Biggie D. Anybody was scooping up, I think, for 2K. No, I wouldn't have to think about it, man. I'm like, put it in the cart. Taking it home now. Sell for $4. Pinball machines don't always keep their value. Recently,
a lot of people bought them and they're losing money now. The market dropped. They bought them high, T. McCluskey. They bought them way up here, and now they're worth this. They're worth less.
I know.
Yeah, that's not true.
I've seen some good prices.
Todd Tucky. He was talking about it because but I mean they hold their value better than the home arcade stuff for sure.
Right. Oh yeah.
It's commercial. Sure, it's commercial equipment. Especially if you buy it used, because you're selling it used too. Probably not going to lose as much.
No, but I've seen some good prices on Facebook Marketplace recently.
Yeah. The thing with pinball too is you don't want to buy someone else's problems too with some of that.
I know that's
it's like you might buy it and get a lemon. That's the hard part. That's why I think if I was to buy one, I would buy one at a gaming event, because you get to play it. You can play it the whole time and make sure it's working good. And it's not sight unseen or anything,
and most of those people are taking events, they're making sure those are working because they want to sell them, right? So
they know it has to work because people are there. They're going to play it before they take it home.
Yeah, if it doesn't make it through
if you're just looking at something in the newspaper or something, or in the ad, you don't know if it's going to work or not. And
that is true.
It's fine if you know a lot. Some people know a lot and they can fix them. And they learn all about them, and that's different.
Right.
Remember at Waybacks, they actually look for arcades. They'll buy an arcade that's completely been converted to something else, but they know the shapes. Then they'll totally restore it back to what it originally was. They'll go in reverse, T. McCluskey. They'll actually undo everything that they did to it to make it back to the original, replica. But
put a CRT in there,
but there's a whole art to that. That's the whole thing.
Yeah, I imagine they got some of those CRTs cheap too. People were just giving those CRTs away for a while there. I gave mine away, man. I put out.
They went full circle. They went full circle way back. That they put some LCDs in, then they went back to CRTs to make it as authentic as possible,
which is so cool.
They actually converted them back into the exactly how it was in the 80s and 90s. A lot of, which is pretty cool. I mean, if it's possible,
It's cool.
I mean, it's not always possible. It has to be reliable when you're in a live environment like that, and people are playing them 24/7. It has to function, and work. But
and it's cool though. They're reverting those back to CRTs and that.
Yeah, the deconverting is amazing. I mean, but they know exactly what they're buying,
and know how to fix them and all that.
And how to fix them, how to refinish them, and everything. I mean, it's amazing. But yeah, all right. Doc Mario says the floor models get beat up with the his local Costco has one. It's always malfunctioning. It has a stuck ball.
I would still take a chance with 2K though, man. For 2K, I would take a chance.
Yeah,
I would have to learn how to fix them, but that's okay. I can learn.
Yeah. Doc Mario's not a fan. Costco Stearns attracting dirty, grubby little kids' fingers. Adults grabbing all those free food samples and trying to play that pinball. Germ City. Welcome to Bacteria Park. Yuck.
Well, you can take your wipes.
Doc Mario gets comment of the night, T. McCluskey.
You can take your wipes with you. Wipe it down. Disinfect it, man. Get those disinfectant wipes going before you buy.
It's like the world of microbes. The world of microbes in real life.
Yeah, right. The world of microbes, all on that Stern Jurassic Park Costco machine.
He's a doctor. He knows, Doc Mario.
Yep.
You'll need a full back to bath.
Get those wipes out, man. Get those wipes. Not those one with this little packet. Remember those little packets?
Oh yeah.
Have one wipe in there. Yeah, it's the big.
You need the big one, man.
Wipe that whole thing down.
Jumbo size.
Tent. Put it in a tent. Like, what's that guy doing over that pinball machine? He's got it in a tent. He's de-infecting. That's so funny. Dirty, grubby little kids' fingers. Well, when you put it that way. Funny. Does sound nasty. Are you ready for Carlos Game of the Week?
Yeah, let's do it, man.
We're doing pretty good on time. Seems like it's been a long stream, but it really hasn't. Where am I at? Oh, here we are. Okay, it's that time, guys.
Let's do it.
It's time for Carlos Game of the Week!
What's the game of the week, Pub Brad?
Pleiades, the game of the week. It's the sequel to Phoenix. It's a sequel to the Phoenix. And one of the cool things about this, T. McCluskey, on this game, the artwork on the marquee and the title of the game do not match. They do not match. It's pretty cool.
Hey, do we have it here in the picture or not? We just see the marquee. We can't see the.
You can see both. Look, the marquee doesn't match the name of the game. And vice versa. It's really cool. It says Pleiades, Pliads, but the marquee says has it spelled correctly.
Yep, on the side art, I think it has the E, right?
Yeah, it's pretty cool. And that's the way it was in the arcades. They have this arcade at Wayback's Arcade.
Do they?
Yeah, pretty cool.
I wonder why that ended up being that way.
I don't know. It's just one of those cool things, from that was in the golden age of arcades. The marquee is different. I mean, the marquee is the correct spelling, but in the game, it's misspelled.
Got it back there.
Yeah, I have all the Zen pinball on from Steam. I have everything that they made. Pinball Effects 3, Pinball Effects, all of it.
So they came out with 3 different cabinets. So you got to sit down. You had like a smaller version and a big version.
Pinball Lamb, all of it from Steam.
Wonder why they had 2 stand-ups. I guess one was a
Yeah.
smaller.
And the actual cabinets look different than that too. That looks like that's a almost looks like that might be a Gorf cabinet.
Yeah, it's their advertisement.
Yeah, I think they changed them. A lot of them were converted from Phoenix arcades too. They took the Phoenix and they changed it to this because this was a sequel, I guess.
I think this middle one is the Phoenix style one. I think.
Yeah,
like you said, this bigger one looks like a Gorf.
I like the Gorf style cabinet. I've never seen one like that. But
you haven't?
No, but the one I saw that way back is the one I typically saw. Like you see that one a lot. I guess because they converted a Phoenix into it. But you want to pull up the video?
Pulling it up.
Let's check it out. Welcome back to Papa Brad's Game.
There it is.
Channel we celebrate all things retro. See, it's 2 different spellings.
Today we're diving into a lesser.
This is the Waybacks arcade. Look at that.
Look at that.
Series, Pleiades.
It's a real deal.
Space shooters with unique twists. Stick around because this game has got some surprises up its sleeve.
You can see the Phoenix influence in it.
Released by Tekken, spelled Tehkan.
The arcade room.
Here become Temco. Pleiades is a sequel to Phoenix. While it keeps the space shooter formula, cranks up the challenge and adds a splash of creativity that sets it apart from its.
I think they ran out of room on the screen to put the E in there. They just dropped it.
Yeah, they were like, that's close enough. No one will ever notice. No one will ever notice. The marquee is completely different.
We ran out of room.
It's spelled Pleiades. Pleiades. That's what it says. It says Pleiades.
I know. They ran out of room, Pop Brad.
I think this game never caught on because it's not as like Phoenix is easy. Like everyone knows what Phoenix is, right? A bird.
One interesting thing of Pleiades is the game is actually misspelled on the title screen of the arcade game. The marquee and the actual game do not match. This is one of the super cool things that you will discover from the golden age of arcades.
Look at that arcade, T. McCluskey. That's the real deal. That's a full-on arcade cabinet. That sucker's heavy.
Galco, right?
Does not move. Yep, it's a Galaga cabinet.
Waves of alien invaders. Sounds simple, right? Not so fast. Each level ramps up the intensity with unique enemy formations, creative attacks, and environmental challenges. The first wave is a warm-up.
These guys, they'll drop these little barriers down in front of you too, like a wall.
Yeah, I saw that.
And it messes with you because then your shots hit that, and they're shooting at you, and it messes with you. See, they're doing it right there. They're putting the wall down.
And it takes a little bit to get rid of it too.
I had the scoring there. If you want to know the scoring, you can pause that part of the video.
What's that?
I had all the scoring there up just for a second, just to flash it, but that's cool. There it is, right there. See?
Ah,
that's good. Just let it play. It's fine.
so that's all the scores there.
Mm-hmm.
Also has a big ship in there too. Just like
yeah, it has a gigantic ship, and you even get to lay in your ship. You get to dock it. It's pretty cool.
Oh yeah, I think you show it, don't you? Later.
4 different stages. It's got 4 different stages. T. McCloskey.
Wow. I remember the big ship on Phoenix.
Yeah, let it run. Let's just watch one little loop, and then we can move on. If you're into classic arcade games, I do a ton of videos on my channel, Papa Brad's Gaming.
4 distinct stages. After the initial wave of enemy ships,
There you go, taking off.
They do really well. People love them. Now this really reminds me of Phoenix here. It's like almost like they took the birds and said, let's just make them into spaceships, you know?
Instead of birds, yeah.
And of course we have the mother.
And I swear, I think this stage, I'm not positive, but I think it's just how many enemies you kill. Because I'm shooting the heck out of that ship. I don't know if I'm really doing much damage. It seems like killing the enemies seems to progress this level.
Yeah, you're not getting no points or anything.
I'm not 100% sure if it's shots on the enemies or shots on the ship.
Pleiades,
or if it's just a combination. But it's a pretty cool stage for sure.
Yep. And you don't get many points for hitting a mothership.
No, there it goes. Boom.
Blew up.
Now, this is the cool part. You got to land the ship. Now,
your ship on a tiny
they put
platform.
these little flags in there, and that's like bonus points if you can get them.
Hard padded
See, I
challenge.
just got a flag.
Oh, man.
Flags get you like a better score, but you got to hit it with the nose of your ship.
Hit those
With
other
that-
ships, man.
Yeah, if you touch any ship, you blow up, T. McCloskey. You got to start over.
You don't get bonuses?
You don't get no bonus. You can't touch anything. It's very, very
Look how tight
tense.
that is.
Man, when you get to the end of there, it's like you have like no wiggle room for making a mistake.
Ugh.
And you got it right into the dock, just like that. That starts all over, but harder. Different patterns.
Pleiades has some impressive graphics.
There's that wall.
There's a wall. They're messing with you.
Alien designs, which step up from many other shooters at the time. Sound effects, classic arcade. Simple, effective, and adrenaline pumping.
Little satellites move over there.
Yeah, it's got a lot going on.
Sounds. The catchy beeps and boops, they might not rival today's soundtracks, but they'll definitely take you right back into the golden age of arcade.
I have played this game before.
Pleiades never
Yeah,
reached
it's a
all
cool
the
game.
fame as its predecessor.
I remember those walls coming
Or
down.
any space shooters for that matter, especially
This
games
looks like Phoenix.
Yep. You can see you kind of hit them and like they kind of damages the wing, then they fly straight down. There's a certain mechanic to it. Like once you get used to it,
Golden age of arcade.
You see, that kind of looks like a
it
bird
catches
there. a
on
little bit.
fire. Yeah, it catches on fire, and then I couldn't. My shots couldn't hit him there. I hit him at the wrong spot, I guess.
But yet, play it on a classic arcade retro collection at
Could
home.
hit him in the middle to blow him up.
Regret it. So what do you think of Pleiades? Have you played it before, or is it your first time hearing about it? Let me know in the comments below. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to Papa Brad's Gaming for more retro arcade content. Thanks for watching. Keep the arcade spirit alive. And as always, stay legit.
Boom. Game over. So there you go.
There you go, T. McCluskey.
Pleiades. Pleiades.
Yep.
Pleiades or Pleiades.
Pleiades, if you read what it says on the game.
Yeah.
Pleiades, if it is the correct pronunciation of it.
We can't make fun of them, man. They ran out of room. They said we ran out of room. We
We
don't
ran
want
out
to
of
fix
room. We
it.
could only fit this many letters. Look, this was back in the 80s, you know. There's only
don't
so
want-
much we can do, T. McCluskey.
They're like, we don't want to make the print smaller to make it the E fit. That'd take too much time.
It's too much time.
much effort,
No
man.
one's going to notice. No one's going to notice.
Nobody's gonna notice that E's missing. This is so funny. So funny, man.
It is funny. It's a fun game, though. Check it out.
Yeah, it is a fun game. I played it before.
You can play it on your pinball right now. You can play it on the 4KP.
You
You can play it
on the
anywhere.
ALU.
You can play it everywhere. You can play it on the ALU.
Play on the MAME UCE files.
Yeah,
have that.
yeah. Yeah, you can play it anywhere, man.
Can't see my marquee, but it has a nice marquee. Kind of see the marquee back there a little bit. You can see some of the black, but just
Play it on a
doesn't.
Raspberry Pi.
Yeah, Raspberry Pi.
I like your marquee. Looks good. You get your marquee going there.
Yep.
Look at that. It's misspelled. That's cool. Now, every time you look at it, when you do pull it up, you're gonna notice it every time that the marquee and the game title are different.
Look at the screen. There's no E.
They stuck that through. They stuck that through. Quality control wasn't that good.
Oh wow, man! The black levels on the ALU.
Oh,
So
yeah,
good,
it's gorgeous,
man.
It's
Damn.
gorgeous. Dude, wait till you play it on the 4KP pinball. It's glorious, man.
Oh, I bet. Damn. I should turn it down.
But I am excited. To me, it's like now I have a reason to have the arcade control panel on there.
Yep.
I feel like they're moving in the right direction.
Yes. Yeah. They're moving in the right direction. Finally got.
It's still not 100% where I want it. I mean, there's probably things that they could still work on, but I mean, it's moving in the right direction.
Moving in the right direction. Yeah, some people look like they're experiencing some issues on OTG. We got to get that
I
fixed.
thought I answered your question, Wingo. Yeah, I play I have everything that's available for PC from Zen. That's what I play with the 4KP. And that's the only virtual pinball I play with my PC. That's the answer to your question.
Well, yeah, there you go. You use only Pinball FX.
No, I use it all. I do it all. Pinball M, Pinball FX3, everything Zen does.
Yeah.
But I'm not really interested in doing other stuff. At least not right now. I mean, I just don't feel like I have time to get into all that. It takes a long time. Set all it up.
Thor KC, do you have the poster that I have from Dirty Don, or you have a different one? Thor KC's looking to sell his Dirty Donnie's black light poster on foil paper.
Mm-hmm.
It is pretty cool. I didn't get the one with the foil paper.
Hey, Team McCloskey, they're talking about New Wave toys in the chat. My New Wave toys stopped working altogether.
Got to update the firmware, sucker.
Well, it's totally stopped working, but I did fix it. Yeah, I couldn't believe it. It was just like it was totally dead. Like you turn it on and it did nothing. But it was powering on, so I figured I would try to fix it. And fix it. Just I reflashed the firmware. Got a USB stick. Did the reflashing and it works again. Crazy, huh?
Well, yeah, they did that firmware. I was going to tell you about it. I think I forgot to tell you. Obviously, I did because you didn't do it.
No, I did do the firmware. I did it before.
Did you?
I did it before, but apparently, for some reason, it had to be done again. I hadn't played it in a while, and it would not boot up.
Yeah, I saw that. That's interesting. I wonder what happened there.
It's interesting. So I made a video in case people run into that problem. So, and I even linked the place where you get the file to redo it, but it was pretty cool.
Did the file change at all? Maybe they did a fix on it. Maybe I don't know. Mine still worked. Thor KC says my Cubert has died too. Would be my favorite replica if it wasn't. Yeah, try to do that.
Yeah, try it, Thor KC. Maybe we get lucky like I did. Like I thought it was dead. I thought it was ruined because like I would get like a little bit like the screen was just black, but I could see there was something trying to light, and it actually fixed it.
Yeah, so maybe he has the same issue. Just has to redo the firmware.
Yeah.
I turned mine on.
I would love to learn how all that VPX and stuff works for the PC because that's plenty powerful. Like I feel like that would be the way to go versus using a USB stick. But I don't really have experience with either too much. As far as hooking it up to an actual cabinet, I've ran it on my PC before, but not through a cabinet. That's a whole different ballgame.
I don't think. This one has music.
Yeah, it's kind of beeps and boops a little bit. It's like a predecessor to music, right? I don't know if I would call it but it definitely sounds like an 80s arcade. You don't have to ask what time period it came out of.
No, you don't.
Mm-hmm.
It was a little loud.
So he did the same. Maybe his did the same thing mine did. Thor KC says he did the update and it worked again for a while. I hope mine works for a while. Then I did the update again and it worked for a while, and he hasn't been able to get it respond again. Uh-oh. Well,
you can always do what I did. I haven't had any issues with mine since I dropped it on the floor.
You dropped it on the floor?
Remember?
Since it took a stage dive off your shelf to the ground?
Yeah, remember it was all fucked up looking? It was all messed up.
Yeah,
remember?
All broken.
I fixed it, though, man.
You did fix it. You fixed it real good.
You see me fix? There's no gaps anymore, man. There's no gaps in there. Look, it's straight. The control panel is straight now. It's not crooked. There's no gap between the control panel and the side panel anymore.
Yeah, that's nice. That's nice. You did a good job.
Yeah. Wasn't too bad. It still works. Maybe that's the fix.
Yeah, that's the fix.
I was surprised though. That is, the side panels are wood. Mm-hmm. They must just be covered in something. They must have dipped them in something, because I always thought the side panels are plastic because it feels like plastic.
Yeah,
wood underneath. So I did see the wood exposed.
Yeah, it's wood. Mm-hmm.
But touching it feels like plastic.
Yeah. Yeah, after doing the Crystal Castles video that we did for Arcade Talk,
Yeah.
I'm kind of excited about that new Wave Toys Crystal Castles. I can't wait till that comes out to check that out.
You gonna
Looks
buy one?
pretty cool. I'm on the fence. I might get one. Yeah, I kind of really like Crystal Castles a lot after playing it for the video and kind of getting back into it. That would be a good one to have.
Can't you play it on your 4K pinball or ALU?
Yeah, pretty much.
In your multicade?
Yep, I can play it everywhere. I think it's cool though. I like the way they do like the little miniature arcade. I could play it there. Yeah, Raspberry Pi.
It's
Oh wait a minute, I could play it on this Atari thing too, but it's not the same version. It's not the arcade version.
2600 version.
I think the Crystal Castles is a cool game. It's pretty fun. Did you know that game actually has an end? Most people never make it to the end. I think it's like 37 screens or something. But there is actually an end. It does end. It has an ending. I've never seen the ending, but I watched a video online and I saw the ending. It does end if you master it. You have to be a master. It gets really fast and crazy at the higher levels.
I bet.
I don't know how you'd play it on the little tiny arcade where it would be that fast, but it'd be interesting.
I'm surprised Arcade 1-Up never came out with one since they did so many Atari cabinets.
Yeah, they really didn't.
Because that was like I don't know. A lot of people have nostalgia for that. I would think that would have been a good selling one, but
yeah, it does. It does. That's a cool cabinet design. The cabinet design is real attractive.
Oh, it is.
You know?
Yeah, I really liked it because you didn't see very many white cabinets in the arcades.
Yeah,
white was rare. Food Fight. I mean, I remember the first time I saw Food Fight in arcade, man. It was like a beacon, man. It was just like, it's like, what is that? It's like, oh,
what is that?
What is that white machine up there? I mean, it's just stuck out because it's white.
I know, especially if they put it in the room with the black lights. That stuff practically glows, like white t-shirt. Practically glows. Has that kind of Tron glow.
I still remember seeing that. I was like, what the heck is that machine over there? That all white one. Then we got up to it, man. It was Food Fight. It's like, oh man, this looks really fun. Love Food Fight. That's why I had to get the new white toy one because I figured we'd never see a 3/4 one or anything. It was a unique cabinet too, just like Burger Time.
Burger Time has that unique shape the chefs had, right?
Yep. And Food Fight was looks like a pie on top there.
Yeah. Well, the thing with Glenn, he's gonna have good controls. Anything he does is quality.
Yeah.
I mean,
which one would you be interested in? Automatic rotating.
I would want the one with the bigger monitor. The 26.
You like the automatic rotating screen?
It is pretty cool. I don't know. That is very 80s, right? Because all those old arcade games had those small monitors.
Yeah. I'd be interested
in
26.2. I'd be interested in 26.2, but man, that rotating 19-inch, man, is kind of neat.
It is pretty neat. It's pretty neat. I think he did himself a disservice by not having a bezel in front of it, because people just saw the rotating thing, but it's going to have some kind of artwork in front of it,
Right? Yeah, it'd be a bezel.
It'd have like a bezel, so like it would you wouldn't see all that. It would just kind of rotate, But I think it's pretty cool. I like what he's doing. It that's for someone that wants to create something. It's a build-a-cade basically, where you can make it into anything.
Yep.
You gotta like to tinker. It's a project, it's not a finished. It's not really.
No, it's not a finished cabinet.
And
I mean, finished where have some games with it.
He's doing the heavy lifting of like the woodwork is done.
Control panel's done.
When you get that mug and you get that arcade, you're going to realize that you got to do everything yourself. You got to put the games on it. You have to configure the games. Because, I haven't ran into any community builds using the arcade system. Now, it's great once you get the game set up, but you're going to be doing some tinkering. You got
to put your own artwork on there.
That all costs money, right?
Yeah.
It's not free. You think Sabo works? Does Sabo work for free, T. McCluskey?
He's a little on the higher end.
He's a little on the higher end there.
Hopefully, Buy Stuff comes out with artwork for it, because they'll be a little more.
They're more economical.
Cheaper. Yeah, and they use. I don't know what Sable uses, but I know Buy Stuff uses the micro.
The Sabo
micro holes.
quality. Yeah, Buy Stuff has good quality.
Yeah, Just a
I
little
have
cheaper.
I even have art on my control panel. I have the custom art from Buy Stuff Store on it. I like it a lot. It looks good. Matches, you know.
Yeah, I get the custom artwork on my control
Yeah,
panel.
they did a good job with that.
And they do everything they do. They do a good job.
Yeah, yeah, I like Buy Stuff Store.
First thing I ever bought from them was a riser.
Yeah, that's what I got, an ALU riser.
I got the which riser did I get?
Dragon Slayer?
Yeah, I guess it was Dragon Slayer. Dragon Slayer or Star Wars.
Yeah.
So I got Dragon Slayer, I got Star Wars, I got one on Mr. Do. I think that's it.
Yeah. Question from Radiolatori. Did you ever think as a kid that you would have an arcade room?
Nope.
Yeah.
Always wanted one.
I would have never dreamed that I would have the access I have to arcade games. I would have never dreamed I would ever been able to do that.
Nope.
Literally, like if you just want to enjoy games and play them, I can play everything. Pretty much everything from the golden age.
What was that show with Ricky Schroeder on there?
Silver Spoons?
Yeah, Silver Spoon. I was always like, man, I wish I
had the little arcade back there. Yeah.
Yeah, the arcade back there.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, that's my dream right there.
We got arcades that are 1,000 times better than what he had.
True.
Let's face it. I mean, like what we have today is so much better. It's like incredible. Like if you just want to enjoy games and play games, enjoy retro gaming without like feeling like you have to buy a cabinet to play every retro game, right? I mean,
Yep. I dreamed of being rich and putting a real arcade machine in my mansion. Yep. Same here, man. Ray said he was jealous of Silver Spoons. Yep. I was like, man, I wish I would live there. Wish I had an arcade in my house. Yep. That's the only reason why I watched that show, I think, was to check out the arcades in the background. Yeah. A lot of us are like, maybe I'll be able to afford one, but not multiple.
See, McCluskey, they're like rabbits. You get one, then you get another one, and before you know it, your entire room is filled up with these home arcades. They multiply. What happened to you, McCluskey? You were just gonna get a Star Wars. That's it. I'm done.
I only got two. I don't know what you're talking about, man. I just got two. Everything else you see is an illusion.
Yeah.
Funny thing is, though,
it was fun filming the Pleiades video and the arcade, though. I enjoyed filming in there.
Yeah,
I haven't filmed in there in a while. But
it's cool that you're able to use it for game of the week.
Game of the week. I might have to step in there more often.
Yeah, that's one I always kind of wanted too, was Punch Out.
I do like the bit LCD display, and I know AtGames is moving that direction. I heard Glenn's going to be offering that too. That's a really good system.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because it totally like makes you get more into the game because the artwork, you have that beautiful marquee artwork, which is, to be honest, a lot of the marquees look better than the real ones when you see them. They do. They look better on the bit LCD because it's such a sharp display. You know, it's so fine. It's just like you know, sometimes you go out to the arcade and you're like, man, what I have at home looks better than this. You know, it's just the truth.
Yep. Yeah, I know
but pinball. That's why, like, you know, someone was saying, you know, my pinball hater. I love pinball because you can't replicate that at home playing a real pinball machine.
No,
you can't. You can't replicate it. It's similar, but you can't replicate the true pinball machines. The arcades now, the arcade emulation is so good that it's very close, right? They can get the arcade emulation so close to like these 80s and 90s arcades, but the pinball, you know, there's nothing like playing a real pinball machine
because it's all physical. It's all real,
physical and mechanical. Yeah.
Yep. Where arcades, you know, were just on a screen.
It's a strength and weakness, you know, in some ways, you know.
Yeah. Yeah. The only cool thing about virtual though is you can put a lot of tables on your machine.
That's true. One little space, you know.
One little space, you could have hundreds of games instead of just one.
Yeah, I mean,
it's nice. I mean, I'd like to own a real pinball, but
yeah, I would too. It's tough to pick just one though, too, because like I said, when you can unlimitedly play it, like when you go to some place where you can unlimitedly play the pinball, like a free play arcade, and you play it for an hour or hour and a half. I mean, you know, I feel like at some point, you just really have to love the pinball that you buy. I think,
One I would love to have would be a real one. Would be Creature from Black Lagoon.
Yeah, I would love like a Creature. I mean, the only problem with those is they're old. They're going, it's going to break. It's going to require constant maintenance. It's going to because it's old, right?
Yep.
But I mean, those are the ones I love. I would like to have like a Creature from the Black Lagoon or a Fish Tales or just one of the great Williams tables. But I know it would require me to have to be able to do the maintenance on it.
Well, the cool thing is nowadays, what you didn't have back in the day is, you got all these groups and you got these people that you can, on Discord or even Facebook, you got these groups with these different pinball tables and which they help each other out. There's videos out there that people talk about.
You live in the right place. I mean, they have pinball leagues and stuff where you can just play pinball.
Yeah, that'd be cool. Building, getting in leagues and stuff. But at least nowadays, you're not kind of on your own. You could probably find videos and stuff and learn how to do some of this stuff nowadays.
Yeah,
just nice.
When I went and heard Todd Tuckey speak, and he talked about he's been doing the arcade thing forever. He's like a legend. And he was like, there's really two kind of pinball people. There's people that want to play pinball machines. They enjoy playing them. And then there's people that want to collect them. And he said they're not necessarily the same type of person, which was interesting, Yeah. And he's been around enough to know,
It's interesting, though. Yeah, some people probably collect them just like anything, man. People collect anything, right?
Yeah.
I mean,
it's true.
Yeah. I mean, everybody, baseball cards, comics, why would pinball be any different? I guess it's just a little more expensive hobby, right?
Yeah, it's definitely a more expensive.
And you need some room. We need a lot of room.
You need some room and a lot of money.
Especially if you're collecting them and not playing them. You need a lot of room.
A lot of money.
I imagine a lot of people have converted their garages.
Yeah.
To a pinball collection.
Mm-hmm.
I know that one guy in Ohio there, like Gregory and them went to, I forget the name of the place. That's how he started out. He was a collector. He ran out of room in his house. So he bought a hall and put all his pinball machines and he turned it into where everybody else can play them now too.
Yeah. Well, a lot of the good free play arcades too, they started with like either one collector or a couple collectors. And they got so many machines that they actually started putting them in mini storages and stuff, And then once you get to that point, you're like, well, I could just, put them on a location, I could do a free play arcade and not have to pay a mini storage fee,
Actually get, make some money.
Play my games whenever I want to play them,
Have other people enjoy them too and make a little bit of money.
Make a little bit of money.
Oh, I can make some money and buy another one.
Like the snowball starts getting rolled, right?
Yep.
Next thing you know, you have 20, 30 pinball machines,
Hey, for making some money on them and on free play and stuff, why not, right? At least you got some space. But yeah, I can see that happen. Could you imagine, man, being one of those people that go and bid on these storage units? Mm-hmm. You open up and there's a bunch of pinball machines in there. That would be like,
oh my goodness,
that'd be so cool, man.
Yeah,
like 6 pinball machines in there, like dang. Because I imagine that's happened in the past where these people do the auction on those. I've always been interested in doing those storage unit auctions.
Yeah.
My luck, I'd just get crash.
Yeah. What's this?
Cake.
Oh, thank you.
The kid's name.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You online still?
Yeah, we're doing the show.
Oh.
That's okay. Hello.
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 So
we get treats over there. You get treats
again?
I'm
being brought treats again. Treats again, T. McCloskey. My wife spoils me.
I know.
It's too good to me.
It's like you always get some good treats, man.
I know.
I'm always over here salivating while you're eating over there.
Yeah. Well, I won't eat.
Like he froze himself so he could eat the goodies.
Did I freeze myself? No, I'm not frozen.
Oh, we both got kicked.
Oh, look. T. McCloskey's frozen now. You're frozen, T. McCloskey.
Yeah, we're back.
You're back. You're back. You're back. You're back.
You were
there for a minute.
You were frozen
I was
too.
Frozen, and you were frozen. Wow.
I wasn't frozen on my end for a while. You were frozen. It must be the same. I don't know what happened.
I do have a good wife. That's true.
I know. Always bringing goodies over there.
Mhm.
Okay, you
So-
ready for Arcade Wars?
Let's go for it. Let's go ahead and get this flagged as a violent stream. Every time I put the video on my channel, I get a warning, content warning.
I don't get
'Cause
nothing.
I don't know why. They I don't know why.
It started.
It just started. Yeah, maybe they're getting more sensitive, Team McCluskey.
Who knows?
Getting a little more sensitive because we're blowing up these arcade cabinets.
Yeah, they don't like it. What are you guys doing over there? Blowing stuff up. It's that time, guys.
Welcome to Arcade Wars.
Arcade Wars.
That's right, guys. It's Arcade Wars. Okay. Last week, Dig Dug won, right?
Dig Dug.
Dig Dug won again.
One again. Who's it have to go against this week?
There is.
Dig Dug. A very attractive cabinet. Cool game.
Yes, yes.
I mean, it's no Mr. Do, but it's
Nope.
pretty good. It's pretty good, isn't it, Team McCluskey?
It's okay. Love the Mr. Do. Just like the Dig Dug. Played a lot of Dig Dug.
I played a lot of Dig
2600.
Dug. Yeah. And this one works perfect too with the fix that they did. All these 80s arcades run like a champ, man. Which is what I mostly like to play. So
Yep.
for me, this was a super big win. Them getting the control panel and the emulation update.
Yeah, so many didn't work before.
Look
Okay.
at that. You got the rocks falling. You got the Figar. What are those other things called? Pukas or something?
Yeah, Pukas. Yep.
Pukas and Figars.
Rocks falling. Got everything on that cabinet.
Yeah.
Okay,
There's
the
so much
runner.
creativity. The bicycle pumping up the enemies.
Yeah. The challenger this week.
Who's challenging? Dig Dug.
They might have a chance, Papa Brad. They might have a chance.
Gonna have a chance. Ooh, Missile Command. Missile Command, one of the classic Atari games. We're going Atari.
Trackball. Look at that trackball.
Man. The game has that bowling ball size trackball too.
Yeah.
Thing is
One of the big ones.
crazy.
I think it's the same ones they used in football, wasn't it?
Yeah. X's and O's, yep.
Yeah. Man, I remember pinching my fingers in there when you roll the ball.
Those things are
Pinches your
dangerous,
finger.
man. Those things are dangerous. Many
Oh,
people
man.
pinch their fingers in those.
I hated that.
Yeah.
There's the front. It's square speaker grills. There's the side.
Yeah, one of the arcades I went to, they had a giant mural of that artwork, that Missile Command side artwork. They had a whole wall done like that. It was very
Really?
cool. Yeah, you see that side artwork?
Yeah,
It's pretty cool.
it's cool artwork. So it's going up against Dig Dug. This was I'm still using that list.
Mhm.
This was number 7 on that list. Number 7.
The greatest arcade games of all time
Yeah. Or for the 80s.
for the 80s. The greatest 80s arcade games of all time. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, this was number 7 or 6.
Missile Command versus Dig Dug. Was Missile Command one of the early New Wave Toys arcades?
Yeah, it was actually, I think it was one of their first ones.
One of the first ones? What did they do first? Centipede
I think it was Missile Command they did
or
first.
Tempest?
No.
They had a Tempest at one of these retro game things I went to. The spinner on the New Wave Toys doesn't feel like a real spinner though. It's like notched,
Yeah.
which
Yeah, it
is
has a
interesting. It's like little notches.
Like, I guess so you know where
It
home
looks
is.
good. It looks good, but you couldn't free spin it, you know.
Oh no, I didn't want to do that. Dig Dug.
Man, I don't know. I love Missile Command. I don't think Missile Command is going to take out Dig Dug. I don't know why. I'm just not. I hope so, but I mean, Missile Command is a classic, but I think people are going to like Dig Dug more. Let's look at the numbers. We got 23 to 77%. Just leave it up on my phone. One of the interesting things with Missile Command is that General Computing, they made a board that hacked the Missile Command called Harder, More Challenging Missile Command. They also made a game called Miss Pac-Man, Team McCluskey.
What is that?
Miss Pac-Man?
Never heard of Miss Pac-Man.
Yeah. And the thing is, they called it Crazy Auto. Crazy Auto.
Crazy Auto.
But so Atari, when they came up with the Super Harder, More Challenging Missile Command mod,
Yeah.
Atari sued them, and rather than win the lawsuit, they actually they ended up hiring them. And one of the interesting things is most of the best games that were 7800 games for the Atari 7800, and some of the 2600 games were actually made by the people that made Missile Command.
Really?
Yeah, and they basically were originally going to sue them, and they ended up working for Atari. A little bit of Atari history.
Interesting.
So the same people that made Missile Command made Miss Pac-Man. That's pretty neat.
That is pretty neat.
Actually, they made a hack. I'm sorry, a mod.
Yeah.
A mod. Because the thing with Missile Command is like the good players could play it forever. They got to a point where like people could just play this game forever. I mean, they literally like like people play for days to get the world record, you know?
Crazy.
And I watched this documentary of this guy trying to beat the Missile Command record. And the problem he was having was the games are so old, the game would crash. He would play for so long. Imagine playing this game for like 2 days straight, Team McCluskey, and then the game just resets. It just resets on a bug. It just freaks out. It resets. And that was what happened. He was trying to set a new world record in Missile Command. He couldn't find a machine that would be stable enough that was original equipment because of the vintage, you know.
That makes you so mad.
Poor Missile Command's only getting 20 some percent, 26%,
Really?
25%.
Why you guys hate Missile Command so bad?
Hating on Missile Command. They're more fans of Dig Dug.
I always liked the
More
Missile
fans of
Command.
Dig Dug. They like the Dig Dug more than the Missile Command.
Huh. I always liked the Missile Command better, but
I would have thought Missile Command would have had a chance, Team McCluskey, but it's not looking very good.
it's not looking good
very
at all.
good. It's not looking very good for Missile Command with its 20. Oh man, it even got lower. Now it's at 24%.
Now it's up to 27.
Thank you. Saiyan Spirits at least voted for Missile Command because he felt sorry for it being the Missile. Thank you, Saiyan Spirits.
Thanks, Saiyan Spirits.
Missile Command does thank you. Look how cool that Missile Command side artwork is. Like I said, one arcade had that as a mural. They just took an entire wall. They made it that. Yeah, it was beautiful. Beautiful.
I could do the original Missile Command. It had that big old head.
Yeah. I think it was like
most people don't know the other style. I think the other style is like an older version, like the first
like
version.
a prototype, huh? Prototype version they did.
Yeah.
The Steps Gaming is saying Dig Dug is way better. It's not even close.
What? Even the
she did a stream earlier today, Steps Gaming. It was really good. I like Steps Gaming channel. She got a good channel.
I was on there.
Yeah, I saw that you popped in for a sec.
I was on there the whole time, man.
Yeah.
I was just chilling over there.
Just chilling, man.
Switch 2. What do you think of the Switch 2?
I don't know. I don't have a Switch 1, so I don't have anything to. I don't have a benchmark, right? I don't have anything to compare it to. But I would like to maybe get it because I think I missed out on the Switch, you know. But if the Switch 2 is coming out, I might get that, you know.
It's a little bit bigger.
Is it bigger screen?
Bigger screen and bigger control.
My main thing is I just want it to be backward compatible because there was a few games on Switch that I wanted to play and I never got to play.
Yeah, see, here's the other. I think this is prototype shown that, and I think this is a New Wave Toys.
That is pretty cool.
But that gives you an idea with the the marquee looked like. Yeah, I think that's New Wave Toys prototype, but kind of gives you an idea what that.
Yeah, I think
the marquee looked like.
I think it had the big head.
Big head.
That was full big head mode there.
Got the speaker. They still have they kept the square speakers.
They did keep the square speakers. They got rid of the top part. They chopped that off.
Yep. Yeah, they cut it off pretty good there. It went down to this.
Went down to that. Yeah.
Mario Kart 9. This is Mario Kart 9 really coming out.
28% for Missile Command. I don't think it's gonna change. I think it's gonna flip around.
No, we got 25 votes. So Dig Dug won. I'm surprised.
Dig Dug
I thought
won.
it'd be close. I thought it'd
Team
be close.
Koska, let's make sure we blow up the right one.
All because of one time, man. I haven't did it since the first time.
Let's say you get your video to have warnings and flagged. Every time I put the switch in, it gets flagged. Wait, let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it.
So Dig Dug lost. So we blow up Dig Dug's. Sorry, Dig Dug.
No, you blow up Missile Command lost. Dig Dug was what people wanted to win.
Poor Missile Command.
Poor Missile Command. Dig Dug whooped it. Whooped Missile Command. Oh!
Poor that beautiful cabinet. Look at that beautiful cabinet, man. How'd you blow it out now?
Oh, man, that bowling ball trackball. T. McCluskey. That finger pincher is gone.
Finger pitcher's gone, Papa Brad.
It's gone. People have voted.
Woo! She blowing up good. She blowing up. All right. Real good. yeah. I like that part a lot.
She blew up too good. Poor Missile Command. I really thought I had a shot. I knew Dig Dug would win, but I thought it'd be close.
It's like a Missile Command got hit by a missile, man.
I think
Evil Genius Entertainment voted for Missile Command. We had a few Missile Command fans. Yeah. Dude, I love Missile Command, though. I love the game. I really love the Atari 2600 version. It's so much fun.
Oh yeah, I played the 2600.
I played the heck out of that one, man. That like lived in my. And that was a good cartridge. I remember.
Yep, that one in Dig Dug.
That one was a good one, and Dig Dug was pretty amazing too, considering the limitations. Limitations of the 2600 that they were even able to make anything remotely like Dig Dug.
I know, and they played just about like the arcade. You know, that's what's cool. So cool about it. Even Missile Command was close to the arcade.
Yeah, Missile Command was a really good port.
Yeah, both of those were a lot of fun. I played a lot of hours in both of those.
Yeah,
me and my brothers would have contests on Missile Command.
Imagine if you had a machine a little bit bigger than the size of one cartridge that could play all the Atari games. T. McCluskey.
I would say you're joking, man. There's nothing exists like that.
I would think that's crazy talk, T. McCluskey. That they would have a machine that could play all the Atari games.
Pull my leg, ain't nothing like that out there.
Yeah, there's nothing like that out there, T. McCluskey.
I don't know anything.
Play 900. Even the naughty ones are in there, T. McCluskey. There are games that you don't even want to know about. There are naughty games. Did you know there were 26? There were 2,600 games that were naughty.
Yep.
That is some craziness. That is some craziness. I didn't even know they had games like that. That is nuts.
Evil genius. I voted for you, Missile Command. I voted for you.
That is nuts, Team McCluskey.
What is this? What is this?
990 pages of Atari games on this mug.
I think you're kidding.
90 pages. 90 pages, Team McCluskey.
I only see 10.
Look at them all. Look at them all at your fingertips.
It's about the size of your fingertip.
Yeah, it's a little bit bigger than a cartridge. I mean, we showed it last show. Look at them all, man. All the Star Wars. It's all here, man. It's all here, Team McCluskey.
Carlo said, I told you, Papa Brandon. You know, another
Carlo was right. He steered me in the right direction on this mug.
I just saw Missile Command.
Yeah, Missile Command.
You know, another good one on Atari 2600 was?
What's another good one? Popeye, yeah.
That played like the arcade too. That was another favorite one of mine. Of course, River Raid was one of my favorites.
It's all in here, man.
Oh, yeah, I should have done that. Thor KC, I should have done that. I should have put the big red, the end.
Hey, look, they have the game we talked about tonight.
Oh,
Pleiades.
Pleiades or Pleiades.
Pleiades.
He had pole position too.
Pleiades. Man, it's all here, T. McCloskey. You can watch my video and you can learn how to mod this mug. You can have it all.
Great colors on that game. Missile Command 2600. Yep.
Can have it all. I'm still going here. I'm only on 40. I got to pick up the pace, T. McCloskey.
Caro, do you have, does
Caro get all through all these?
Does Caro have this Atari flashback going?
Yeah, he's the one that told me about it. He said, "Man, you got to do this. You got to do this." He told me a long time ago.
Aqua Adventures. I remember that one.
That is a good one.
Yeah, Popeye was great, man. I love that on our Atari 2600.
Just be careful because this has all of them, literally all of them. There's a few in here that are a little bit naughty. Every once in a while, you come to one, you'll be like, "Oh, what's Custer's Revenge? What's Custer's Revenge about?" There's a few in here that you got to be careful, T. McCloskey. They got to look. They got someone made a version of Crazy Auto. That's the Miss Pac-Man before's Miss Pac-Man. But yeah, this is a great thing, man. And it plays really good. I'm really enjoying it.
Here's Berserk.
And we're almost done. We're almost done, Team McCloskey. It literally took this long just to go through them all. There's Alien.
Alien, I don't remember that one.
Yeah, it's kind of funny. It's almost like a Pac-Man clone.
Really?
Yeah. It's like who would have thought they would make a Pac-Man game out of Alien? But
so what are you the dude running around eating up the?
You have like
alien?
a flamethrower. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. I mean, if you want to keep it retro, this thing's pretty awesome. Check it out.
Say one spirits that don't want to get canceled by playing those naughty games. No.
Yeah, we don't want to get canceled. That's for sure.
Yeah, Popeye was a lot of fun.
What happened?
Yeah, I love well, of course, I like the arcade version too of Popeye, but it played pretty good on 2600. I was surprised. I remember when we got that. I was like, wow, this actually plays close to the arcade. This is awesome. All right, Evil Genius says, all right, guys, I'm out of the shack to get some sweet B pen. Great show. Hope everyone has a great weekend.
One thing we got to talk about now is the tournaments, and we're done, Team Klosky.
Have a great weekend, Evil Genius.
Yep.
That's right.
You too. Yep, Evil Genius. Take care. Thanks for stopping by.
You guys didn't know, our pinball table this week is Space Station. Space Station, Team McCloskey. Almost forgot what it was. Space Station.
I know. That's one of Ray's games that he likes.
It's a tough one, man. I did get multi-ball.
It's got a big wide gap in those flippers, man. You know what's hard about it?
Huge.
There's no spot to create, like the cradling of the ball. It has those two pop bumpers on each side, and man, it is bouncy. It is a bouncy table.
You can bounce right over into
when I play pinball a lot for strategy, I stop the ball from moving, and it's kind of hard on this one because the ball wants to bounce around. There's those two little bumpers on both sides that shoot the ball if it touches them.
Slingshots, right?
Slingshots, yeah.
I had one where I was trying to hold the ball with the right flipper, and
you're still ahead of me. I played for a while, but I couldn't beat you. But I mean, I did play. I enjoyed it.
It bounced off that flipper and bounced over the slingshot and right to the drain. I'm like, you got to be kidding me. It's like, I can't hold the ball on that flipper. It's like, man, it's a tough table. But I did get the multi-ball, and that's how I get that. 1.7 million, I think it was.
Danny Johnson says we are getting Space Station on the ALP later this year.
That's right.
Yeah, it's going to be fun. It's going to be fun.
You know, I'll show that later when it comes out. I can't remember when it comes out now. Play the video here real quick. And I hate this. Zen used a 0 and O on their search ID. So stupid.
Yeah, that is kind of crazy. It's like
Papa Brad's Gaming.
Can you make it any more difficult?
Part of Arcade Talk Show presents Zen Studios Pinball Tournament. This week's table is
Space Station.
There it is. There's the multi-ball.
Yeah, I took a video of it.
And there is the search ID T0OW. toe. It's like, why did they use a zero?
Use T0OW.
Yeah, make sure you do the 0 then O. I mean, it's so stupid they did that. So how confusing is that?
It is pretty confusing.
But yeah, make sure you do 0 then O for that.
I like the
hopefully
little
you guys-
animations with the little guys with the jetpacks flying around and the spaceships flying around, though.
Ain't
This
that
is
cool?
one of those
when,
tables that I really like the animations on for virtual pinball. I just like having the animations. I think they add
And
to the experience.
Space shuttles both dock. It's so fun to watch them dock onto the space station. It's
It
so
is
neat.
fun.
Ready to
It is
dock.
fun.
Ready to dock.
Yeah,
I'll
my
grab it,
best
ready to
game,
dock.
I did complete that docking sequence thing. That was my best game.
Yeah.
I couldn't replicate it, Team Krusky. I must have just gotten lucky. But it is fun, man. It's
Yeah,
fun.
it is fun. I'm starting to enjoy it now. At first, I was getting frustrated when I first played the first couple
Yeah,
times.
the first time I played, the balls bouncing around so much, I was like, man, this is hard.
Drained so quick.
Draining, the giant gap in the flippers. But I think if you play it more, it probably you get better at it,
Yeah, so far I have, and I'm really enjoying it. And it's kind of cool to try to get the space shuttles to dock onto the space station to get both of them. Pretty fun so far, man. I know it's one I haven't played a whole lot, so wasn't real familiar with it. Or I have never played it actually.
Yeah, Retro Arcade Trooper says Popeye has a great arcade just as good as Donkey Kong. I do agree. I love Popeye.
Oh yeah,
That's
first
definitely a
Nintendo,
classic.
right? First Nintendo arcade.
Yeah,
Popeye.
it's great, man.
Or no, second one. Donkey Kong was first. Should have been Popeye's first, right? They couldn't get the.
They wanted to get Popeye. They couldn't
get the
get it,
license.
so they made Donkey Kong.
They couldn't get
That
the
is
license.
true.
Then later
There would
on,
be
they
no
got it.
Mario if they would have gotten Popeye.
No Peach.
Originally, they wanted to make a space shooter,
Yeah, I wonder how
it
that
wasn't
would.
radar scope. It wasn't popular. It didn't do well, so they had to pivot. Team Krosky.
Yeah, I guess it did great over.
One of the greatest pivots
Man.
of all time, making Donkey Kong.
One of those
Probably
mistakes
the
that you
greatest
love.
pivots. One of those great mistakes. A mistake that worked out to be brilliant.
One of those mistakes you don't mind making, right?
Yep.
I mean, look what came out about it. I mean, it's crazy. Kadash knocked me down.
Yeah, you're
Boo.
still in third. Look at that. You got Vader, Kadash, and then you, Arcade Talk.
I was
Team
second.
Krosky. You're third place.
I was second. Kadash kicked me out, man. He said, "No way, Team Close, get out of second place. I'm moving in."
And
he
look
just
at
got me, too.
Sacro's right up there. We got Gregory. at number 5. Dave LB.
Yep.
Dan
He's
Z.
gunning for me. He's gunning for me. Dan Z down there, 7th. He's Pop Brown. Oh, you broke the 1 million. That's good. That's a good
Yeah, I
score.
broke the million. Yeah.
That's not easy.
Ojib. We got Ojib playing.
Nice. 9th.
Mad Max Fury 76. I like that name. I love Mad Max movies. We got Carl O.
Hit the million.
Just started this table, so that's a good sign. We got people playing already. We just unlocked this one, right? This one just popped up.
Yeah.
We got Metal So. Yep.
He needs to get a score up there. He obviously only played it once. You might have they got a bunch of drains, and it's like, man, I hate this table.
Yeah.
That's how I felt when I first.
You got to
played
give it a chance.
I said, "What did I do?
You warm
What
up
did I
to it though
do?"
after you played it a few times.
I was like, why did I pick this table?
Even Klosky, we need to go back to playing a banger. I mean, I want to play something like Theater of Magic next, something really top tier.
This is a banger, man.
I know it's a banger, but I mean, there's certain tables we still have not done. I don't think we did Theater of Magic.
No, we have not.
Did we do Circus Voltaire on Arcade
sure.
Talk? I think we did do Circus Voltaire, though. That's
Yes,
a
we
good
did.
one. That is a good one.
I hit the wrong button. Yeah, we did Circus Voltaire. Yeah. We're getting down to the.
We haven't done any of the new ones. We haven't done Earthshaker or
No.
Black Knight 2000 or even
Nope.
we haven't done any of the new ones.
Yeah, I was kind of waiting, because some people wait for sales and stuff.
Yeah,
Before they get the
those
new ones,
haven't been on sale. We'll have to wait till they go on sale. It'll be a good time to get them.
Yep. I figure we probably want to get a good turnout because there might be not that many people that own it yet.
Yeah.
I was going to give it a little bit of time. But I definitely want to do those 3. I like all 3 of those. And there it is, too. There it is in my feed there. Kadash beat your score.
There it is, right there.
See the results of Whitewater.
We have 44 players. That's not bad.
Not bad, not bad, not bad. 42. Guess 2 people saw it and said,
So,
no,
nope.
thank you. Not for me.
Let's see. This was a more challenging table. I really didn't feel like I got into the groove of it. I probably need
Same
to play
here.
it more. I feel like I couldn't just couldn't get where I wanted to get, as far as I wanted to get.
Okay, see, when does the women's pack hit 4K? The first one hits May 14th, I do believe. We'll look at that list again, but I think May 14th is the first Williams pack. Okay, so we got Meadow So-So at 42nd, Fortress at 41st, Just Eric, 40th, Dan Z. Dan Z's normally way up. He must not was filling this table either. 39th, 7.6 million. 38th is what is that? Lolly.
Yeah.
8.4. Hug Polo, 37th. We see him there sometimes. Just give me the news. 36th.
Give me the news. Just give me the news.
Give it
We
to
got
me.
Carlo, 35th.
21 million.
You
play night. I don't know. You
play it. You play it tonight.
play tonight. Yeah.
I know this next one. MF Doom 79, 33.
24 million.
Keo 73, 32nd.
27 million.
12th Wildcat, number 5. 31st place.
27
Dave
million.
LB. Dave LB. He's not joking around. He has professional by his name. Dave LB, 30th.
And he's on those AtGames scores too.
Yeah, he is. He's all over the scoreboards. Props. We
29.
got Gray 193, 29. Papa Brad, 28th. Look at us. We're neck and neck. You must have just played till you beat me. T. McCloskey was like, I'll play it till I beat Papa Brad. The second you beat me, you must have gave up. Because look at your score. You're right above me.
That is not true.
By a hair. Just by a hair.
I played it several times afterwards, man.
Did you?
Did you? Couldn't duplicate it.
You got the fanatic rating. 27. Good job. We got Gregory, Amused to Death, 26.
I was trying to beat these 2 guys too, man, because I was like, man, I'm this close. Like I beat Papa Bad. I'm getting close to.
You beat me. You know we're doing good when you beat me.
And then I was like, man, Gregory's not that far off. Let's try to get him by
Gregory knows these tables, man.
He's 26.
Disturb 76.
Just shows you how hard a table it is.
Disturb 76.
25th, 41 million.
Is that I Wish I Was a Rock Star?
Disturb 76, yeah.
Okay, I wish it was a rock star. Okay, good. Got Renee 1, 24th.
49 million.
Bex Flash, 23rd.
51 million.
Andrew Claytonek.
22nd, 56 million. Sounds good to me. Zamigo. 21st, 58 million.
Top 20 players. Georgia Peach.
59 million. Dr. Sabatso. 19th, 62 million.
Kobo Cabretti.
18th, 63 million. These scores are all close.
Alan R. 54 NC.
17th, 65 million.
Dale B.
16th, 66 million. Look at that. Close. All these scores
level
are
77. Wow.
Look at that above
level
them.
80. Wow.
Top 15.
Yeah, top 15.
I don't know how you say that. Hilmaha.
Hilmaha.
15th.
Hilmaha.
14th. We know that name.
That's right. It's Ojib.
72 million. Great score, man. Great score.
Great score. Great score. Top 15 player.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, this table's no joke. This table is like it loves to drain. This table is no joke. Like props to getting a good score on this table.
Bigfoot laughs at
you got some skills to pay the bills if you're getting these scores.
I know.
This table is not easy.
Just shows you too, because all these scores are close, man. I mean, it just shows you.
Yeah, the competition, man. They're like neck and neck.
And it just shows you it's a hard table. Nobody's like running away with it.
Not yet.
Okay, 13th.
CW good as
77 million.
Mossberg 47.
12th with 81 million. Oh, there we go. Broke 100 million.
100 million. Joke 51.
11th, 101 million. Okay, now the
DM Bartles.
Top 10, 116 million. There he is.
Sacro making the top 10.
Number 9, 119 million.
Good job, Sacro. Joby-Wan. Not Obi-Wan, Joby-Wan.
Number 8, 137 million. Now they're jumping.
Joby-Wan Kenobi.
Now they're jumping. These scores are really jumping now.
Amorius.
Number 7, 146 million.
46 million, man. These are the Wizards. Wizards have entered. Kadash.
Number 6.
Kadash, 149 million. Almost got the 150 million.
Yeah, so close.
It's almost there. Look how close.
Whoop, whoop, whoop.
Let's get a couple more targets. Yeah, almost there.
Top 5.
Brum Pony.
155 million. Man,
Vader 640.
Oh, look at his background. He's got a shaker on there.
Man, he's got Earth Shaker. That's pretty cool.
Yeah. 4th,
dude, look at the level. Level 75. Team McCloskey Prodigy.
220 million, man. Wow, what a leap. And he's not number 1.
He's not even number 1.
Number 3. Oh, he almost got
007.
221 million. Vader was right there, man.
The real Creamer.
Hey, look at the real Creamer, number 2.
Real Creamer is also kicking it on the AtGames leaderboards. The real Creamer's been playing some pinball, putting in some scores.
He's putting scores in everywhere, right?
He's putting scores everywhere.
And even with that score, he's not number 1. Number 1 is
number 1, but he's close. He's close. Yeah. Number 1 player
number 1
of Whitewater Arcade Talk Tournament is
Callis C plus Team Enhancer. Look at that score, 500 million.
Almost double. Wow.
Damn.
Wow.
Wow. Damn. That's all I gotta say.
That's what I'm saying. It's too legit to quit, man. That was a fantastic score. Wow. Double the next score almost.
Crazy. Thanks everybody for joining our tournament. We appreciate it always. So thanks for participating. It's always fun to see you guys' scores on there.
Oh yeah, I love it, man.
Love seeing them. This one was pretty competitive, man. Even though it's a tough table, it was pretty competitive, and a lot of the scores were close, except some of these big ones up here. But crazy, that was a crazy table. Fun, a lot of fun though. I mean, I enjoyed it. I wish I could have played a little bit more. Because it was a lot of fun. Except for Bigfoot, always laughing at me when the ball drains.
Bigfoot's laughing at me. He's making it hurt even more that I suck at the game.
I know. It's like, look at you, fool. I'm laughing at you, sucker.
I do love it. I hate to say it, but I think it's going to play better when we finally get it on the 4KP. I feel
I agree.
I just felt like there. I don't know if I want to say lag or anything, but it's just like I couldn't get the gist of it to get good at it. But
yeah, because it'll look better and you'll be able to see the playfield better on the 4K pinball. So I
was having problems with shot accuracy. Like I feel like I wasn't making the shots I need to make. Once I started learning what some of the shots were, I just was not pulling them off.
That's how I kind of feel like the space station. I keep hitting just missing the ramps. I hit the pole, right next to the ramp. And
I think once we get this, I pretty much think what Ray De La Torre said it so eloquently here. I think we're going to play the heck out of this table when it comes to the 4KP. I think for sure this is definitely a strategy table. There's definitely got to be some tricks and some strategy into getting good at this table.
Yeah, when we
But you
figured
saw
out
the
all about
differences in score, man. There's something that we're not doing that these higher level players are doing for sure.
they're doing a lot more than we're doing. We haven't figured it out yet.
The real creamer is here. Congratulations. Respect to you, sir. So I'm used to getting smoked.
We smoked all us, man. Okay, Whitewater comes out July 2nd.
Danny Johnson finally got Sea of Thieves. Congratulations, and cannot stop playing as the show goes on.
Dang, look
Danny
at you.
Johnson, I am a fan of Sea of Thieves. T. McCloskey, not as much, but I'm a massive fan. I love that table. Challenging, but fun.
You just want to shill for that table. That's all you want to do.
Oh, I love that table. I mean, you know, I wouldn't mind having that pinball that had the Sea of Thieves. That's a good looking machine.
Oh,
And I like the table. I really enjoy the table. So, I mean, I think it's one of Magic Pixel's best. But we did give a lot, and a really good video that's gives you some good criticism is House of Hounds. There's a YouTuber called House of Hounds, and I mean, he does some really long tutorials that tell you how to play it and really get super deep into it. But I also gave him some really good feedback on some things to improve. So maybe, you know. But I'm going to say this: the Magic Pixels they seem to be getting better and better. Like the newer ones, I like more than the old ones for the most part. How about you, T. McCluskey?
Oh yeah, because they're like simplifying it. I think they learned some stuff when they were.
Yeah, they're getting better and better. Like I think they're getting like each time, like the newer stuff is better than the old stuff. You know.
Yeah,
which is
because they got rid of all those different layers and stuff.
Yeah, the
tables on top of a table and. Crazy. They kind of went more simple, which I think is better.
Yeah.
Maybe
there's ways to add to the playability without having just a ton of ramps and like play fields, right? There's a way to make a game and more like to add to it besides doing that.
And they added modes to do that, right? Bunch of modes.
Do modes or add a more complex rule set like Sea of Thieves.
Yeah,
I know. Like people are like, this is 6 pages of rules, but by the same token, those 6 pages of rules give it along. Like for people that do like to play strategy, there's just so much to it, you know.
Oh yeah, a lot to it.
It's like it's a deep table.
It's a simple table, but it's a deep table, right?
Yeah,
because of the rule set. So saying they were able to pull that off with the
they did pull it off
simple
well.
design. They didn't need all those complex like Dr. Seuss. So we're getting Whitewater on July 2nd, and then we're getting Space Station July 30th. Mm-hmm. So there you go. So we're getting both in July. One at the beginning of the July, one at the end of July.
Yeah.
So we're getting Whitewater, Red and Ted's Roadshow and Hurricane, and then Tales of the Arabian Nights, Search for Terror, No Good Gophers.
No Good Gophers. Mm-hmm.
And then Funhouse, Space Station, and Dr. Dude.
Dr. Dude and his excellent Ray.
And then we get Whirlpool next week. Machine, Bride of Pinbot. And then, of course, we get the new pack with Earthshaker, Run, and Black Knight. 2000.
Yeah.
I can't wait. Can't wait.
Yeah, there's a lot of Williams pinball coming our way, man. It's going to be amazing.
That was right. May 14th, their first Williams pack. That's going to be
we're starting with like one of the top tier pinballs of all time, Medieval Madness. People love that.
So many people have been waiting for that one.
Oh man, that's one everyone's been chomping at the bit to get their hands on. That's going to be great.
And High Speed 2 and a Junkyard.
That's a really solid pack. Yeah.
Yeah, I think the Whitewater, Red Ted's, and Hurricane is too.
I really grew to like Junkyard when we played it in tournament. Like I was never a huge fan of it till we played it in tournament, and then I played it enough. They got to see some of the modes and stuff. It's pretty fun. It has a great sense of humor in that game.
Yeah. Funhouse is the big one. Yeah.
Man,
I can't wait to play Funhouse.
I annihilated that Funhouse at Wayback's Arcade. After we played it in tournament, I played so good I could not believe it. I was getting extra games and stuff, T. McCloskey. So Funhouse is definitely a great classic pinball, man. It doesn't get much better. Man, I was loving it. I was the real machine. I was whipping it, T. McCluskey.
Nice.
So all that tournament play did pay off on that one, man. 100%. It's great. We're
Creamer.
going to have so many choices. I agree. The Real Creamer says, AtGames is going to be bringing the heat.
Real Creamer says, I love Cactus Jack, not so much a Sea of Thieves. There you go. Okay. So right now we're playing on AtGames PInball. We're doing Wild West Rampage, Insect World, and Cactus Jacks. Finishes up tonight.
What do you think of this trio of tables? I mean, I've heard a lot of people griping that wasn't their favorite list of tables.
Well, you had
putting it mildly, a few people some choice words, but
I like Cactus Jacks though.
I love Cactus Jacks, yeah, but I mean,
I can't get that ramp 4 times.
Yeah.
I still have fun playing it, and I enjoyed Insect World.
Radio Toy says they sucked. He was not a fan, but
how can he tell? How can he tell he wasn't a fan?
He's just letting it know. He's just letting it. This was not his group of pinball tables.
I didn't mind Insect World or Cactus Jack. Wild West Rampage.
I wanted to just strangle Cindy in that Wild West Rampage game.
What, Cindy?
It's getting on my last nerve, Cindy. Oh,
poor Cindy. She was trying to help, man. She was just trying to help Pop Brad out.
She got tiny balls. She got tiny balls on that table. Tiny balls, little tiny balls, and so brown. Like I swear, like I felt like I was going cross-eyed playing it a few times.
It's like Borderlands.
Just trying to track the ball. Everything's brown on it,
It's hard to track the ball around the flippers, right? Am I not the only one that had problems with the ball around the flippers? It's hard to
It is hard to track the ball because everything's the same color, and I don't know. I feel like that one was a tough one to put on the cabinet because on the consoles, you have all that extra real estate and they just packed it full of things, right? Like all the buildings. And I think they had to kind of squeeze everything together so tight, And it's a hard table. I mean, it is a hard table. And you know what I don't like about that table too? It seemed like if you just talking about for playing in a tournament game, if you don't get the skill shots, you're not even going to be in the competition. Like the skill shots were so high value that like if you miss a skill shot, I mean, you could play for 15 minutes and not get the points of the one skill shot.
That is true.
That is messed up. Like that to me, that is like it's too much value for just getting a skill shot.
That's one of the comments I get. Comment on these Zen tables is the skill shots are too high valued on the Zen tables.
Yeah. Thank you, Dan. Yeah, I'm number 13 on Sea of Thieves. But there's we got some really great players playing, and in this community, Yep. I'm fortunate to have such a great community of players. We're actually we're doing a battle of we're doing a pinball competition too, Team McCloskey, of all the streamers. Battle the streamers. Sure. Yeah. You got Tomato Grass, you got Mad Ben Hand, you got Retro Tech X, Chaotic BPR,
Papa Red, House
of Hounds. Yeah, it's going to be great, man. We got like a whole crew of people playing.
Well, you guys already did one.
Yeah, we did like a practice table this week. We did Preach from Black Lagoon, which is one of my favorite tables. So, but it's going to be fun. We'll be playing a lot of the Williams tables,
When you guys play next?
Addams Family's next. That's a good one to start with because it's a tough table. Like your luck can go bad or good on it. So, but it's going to be fun. Check out all these, pretty much all the good AtGames pinball channels are going to be competing. It's going to be fun.
Real Creamer says I did like Insect World. All about the wasp for me.
I do. I mean, I love that wasp multi-ball. It's just gorgeous. Like it's so much going on. You can't enjoy it, but when you watch it back, like I filmed it, I was like, man, it's just absolutely drop dead gorgeous. I mean, it's just so cool to watch.
Yep. Okay, so this week starting tomorrow, 6 p.m. Eastern, we got Nature's Fury, Al's Garage Bane, and Sorcerer's Lair. So what do you think of this lineup?
Oh man, he got two bangers, man. I love Nature's Fury and I love Sorcerer's Lair. And I'm surprised that table really grew on me. I really never played it till it came on the AtGames. I mean, I had it, of course.
I played it a couple times on Steam.
But I always kind of figure it's a free table. Like how good could it be? They give it away for free. But it's actually very good. It's very fun.
It's
This
a lot
is-
more fun on 4K.
Yeah, this is a good lineup. This is a good line. I think I'm gonna enjoy the tables this week more.
I love Al's Garage Band. I love that table,
It'll
man.
be fun. Yes,
I haven't played a whole lot.
three
so
three solid, good fun tables. You know.
Yeah, Gottlieb had some really good tables, man.
Yeah,
For old
I was
older
killing it
pinball.
on Nature's Fury for a while, but then people got really good, man. Some of the scores are just sick now on these tables. You know.
Of course, people learned it.
Yeah, they learned it, man. We, like I said, we got good players.
Yeah, I like I said, I played Sorcerer's Lair a couple times on Steam. I just couldn't get into it, and then when it came to 4K, man, I was like, oh man, this is so much fun on here. Some tables, man, just don't play well on console or
Yeah,
pinball factor.
Yeah, I think if they keep dialing in the shot accuracy like they have been with these recent Zen releases, we're gonna be sitting good. We're gonna be loving having this 4K pinball.
And it was easier to make the shots on the Sorcerer Lair on the 4K pinball than it is on Steam.
It is. It's easier to make the shots. I agree.
Yep. Now you talk about that Wild West Rampage. Just think if they zoom that out to get all that table onto that screen. That ball would be so damn small. It'd be smaller than the Peanuts one.
Yeah.
I think it's a little bit bigger than Snoopy now, but they would have, got the whole screen. It would be unplayable.
Yeah.
For some reason, it's a wide table. It's crazy.
There's just a design, the way they designed it to put it in cabinet mode. I think you lose something.
You just have to train and have to build.
Yeah.
But I'm glad they did. I'd rather had them cut it off like they did than having a small, so small.
Yeah.
Play field.
As much as I love the Wild West, I think the theme is a miss for me too. Like, just something about the theme, like the fact they went with a female lead on a Western themed table.
I know.
It just hits. It's something about it just doesn't. I don't like it. Imagine if they would have done Clint Eastwood and done The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly, and they had that music kick on. I mean, there's just so much they could do, or even if they just would have done something original. But I feel like, like when even the game elements, like she gets in a fight with a guy and like tiny girls beating up the man, it's like, there's too much of that already in Hollywood movies. Like, keep that out of my pinball. It's my opinion. Keep it out of my pinball. The woke agenda.
They said they could have made a badass Western.
They should have. Well, they always can in the future, but
Well, Creamer's never played Al's Garage Band. That's a fun table, man. I think you'll enjoy it. I know I do. Pretty fun. Got some rock and roll in it. Not enough, but has a little bit.
It has a little bit in it, yeah.
Yep. Okay, we got Cactus Jack in the insect world. Got Mad Bad Hands, number 1 on
Mad Bad Hand. Look at that. Probably if he would have hit it one more time, he would have rolled over the score.
I know, so close.
He's at the edge of the scoring potential of the table.
Less than 200,000 away.
Look at that.
Rolling it over.
Props to Mad Bad Hand. Almost get right before the rollover. Pretty impressive. Soggy Bacon, number 2. The Real Creamer, right here in the chat. The Real Creamer, number 3. These are the legends. Tomato Grass, number 4.
Fell all the way to 4.
Number 4. Who's the number 5, T. McCluskey?
Not Papa Brad.
This is Papa Brad. Someone jumped in. They just took me out.
They took you out, sucker.
They took me out. I was at number 5. Someone just took me out.
I know number 5 ain't Papa Brad. I know that.
It was Papa Brad.
Dang.
Like a few hours ago. He must have just played.
He almost beat
He must have
Tomato
just
Grass,
popped that scoring. Yep. Almost beat Tomato Grass. He's going for Tomato Grass.
Bob Brad is number 6, though.
I was number 5,
6.
but now I'm still grateful and proud to be number 6 in Cactus Jack.
Heck yeah, man. Number 6.
Yeah.
18 million.
And there is a strategy. Like if you hit the shot, you can get a lot of points. But it's hard to, like, it's not so easy. Like if it was easy, it would be more people up at the top. Like you tried it. I told you the trick. I mean, it's hard. It takes a lot of patience. I mean, you got to sit down and really be able to because the way it works is you can't hit any other targets but
I know.
this one shot. If it
Restart
touches the bumper, if it touches
Resets.
anything, it resets the gimmick, right? The perfect shot you have to get 4 times in a row.
And I could hit it 3 times almost every
That fourth
time, and I can't get that damn fourth one.
You hit like a bumper, and then it's all over. You got to start all over.
Yep.
But
It's
it
like
is
so mad. So many times I did that. I was like, damn, I can't get that fourth one.
It's like Tomato Grass said on his stream, I was watching the strategy, and he's like, this is going to ruin the table for you. And actually, it didn't ruin the table. If anything, I still love the table because I love the theme. I love the music. I love the colors. But if you're playing it for high score, I mean, it is a table that you can definitely, there's a strategy that works, you know. But yeah, you got to be a sniper. Mad Ben Hand said it. You got to be a sniper. It's like you got to be able to make this one shot over.
I can make it 3 times, man. I just can't get that fourth. I swear the thing cheats and says, I swear I hit that fourth one in the same spot on that flipper, and it just misses.
And it does look really good too. And you know, it's got that crazy music. I like that. It's a pretty good Gottlieb table.
Yeah, it is. I love it. Ray's praying he's still in the top 50. Me too, man. Let's see. Don't recognize anybody else. YO is there, top 11. There's Dave LB, 15th.
Dave LB.
Man,
Retro Tech X. He's going to be in the Battle of the Streamers, 26.
26. There he is, McMahon 9, 29th. You're in there, Ray. You're still there, man. I don't see me. I'm getting scared now.
There's Wingo. Wingo was in here earlier. There's 31st. Wingo.
House of Hounds, 33rd.
House of Hounds, Pinball Streamer. Chaotic BPR.
36th. Man, don't tell me I got knocked off. Hey! Woo!
There you are, Steve McCluskey. You held on. You're 41st.
Hold on, 41st. Woo!
You're still in there. You're still in there, buddy.
I'm still in there, man. Woo!
Well done. Still in there.
I got kicked off once. I cut back on.
Them Zen boards are hard, man. Them Zen boards got a lot of players. Got Slappy McFats. We always got to mention him. 46.
Hey, look who's 47th. Way too fast for you. He was in here earlier.
Too fast for you. Yeah.
Good to see you, man. Top 50.
Yeah, Ray beat Chaotic. Yeah.
Yep. Beat House of Hounds
on that
too.
side. What's the other side? Insect World. I'm on that one too. Tomato Grass. Look at his score. $1 billion.
Oh wow, 1 billion. Damn.
He hit the billion.
Wow.
Mad Ben Hand, 852 million.
Look who's number 3. Look at his score. Just
missed it, man. That is a close. That is very close. We got YO.
Wow, YO on there. Nice.
And, Real Creamer again in the top 10. Killing
top 5.
It. He is slaying these leaderboards. Look at that. That's a great score.
Great score. There's Soggy Bacon, number 10.
Mm-hmm.
He was number 2 on Hex Jack. Balls of Fury. There's Dave LB again. 15th. House of Hounds.
House of Hounds in there.
19th. Chaotic 20th. Wingo. There's Wingo. 21st. Pete G. 22nd. Wow, man. A lot of people we know.
Retro Tech X.
23rd. Man.
T. McCloskey.
28th.
28th. You're in there.
Where's Pop Brad at? Bam, there's Pop Brad.
Dude, I swear you play just to beat me. I swear you must play until you beat my score, then you just give up.
Nah, I don't ever give up.
You do this every time. Directly above Papa Brad. Hey, man, well, I'm glad I motivate you. I'm glad you stick with it at least to beat me. So
yeah, then I beat you. Then
congratulations. Well done, sir.
Then like who else can I beat after that? But that's a long that took me a long game, man. I got the Wasp multi-ball and the Spider multi-ball all in one table or all one.
Yeah, man, it's
round.
Yeah, those are long games, man. 100 million plus. Real Creamer saying.
Yeah, I can imagine mine was long at 139. And as long as 1 billion, but
the thing is crazy. These tables, like you're like, oh man, I gotta be killing it, and then you look at the scores, and the people are so good. They're so good. They can just play forever, probably. But it is the tables are fun.
Wow. Okay. And then after that, I don't see anybody else. Out there.
Don't see anyone we know. Yeah. TM's been killing Papa Brad. I need a tag team. You need to take my place in the tournament. You're doing better than me.
TM been killing Pop Brad. I got him twice tonight.
Yeah, I motive. You'll just play enough to beat me.
Now I'd like to get higher on these scoreboards.
Yeah,
But
I know. It is fun. It is fun. It's friendly competition.
it's always fun to beat somebody you know, right?
This is one of the best things. This is something I love about AtGames 4K Pinball, man. Playing the tournaments. I don't see how you can not want to do this. This is one of the best features they have. Okay, here we go. The Wild Woke Western. The Wild Woke Rampage.
Here we go.
Oh, I'll be so glad that I don't have to listen to Cindy. I don't know if I'll ever play this table other than in competition.
Hey, now we know why this is a free table on Steam, right? They couldn't sell enough. They're like, man, we want to just give this one away.
Yeah, nobody wants this one. This would be a pack-in. This is a pack-in game.
Okay, Mad Ben Hands, number 1. Soggy Bacon, there he is, number 2 again. And Tomato Grass.
Number 3.
Number 3. There's Royal Creamer, number 8.
Spartacus, he's playing in the Battle of the Streamers.
Oh, is he?
Yeah, Spartacus.
Nice.
He did good on that table. He must like the wild woke rampage.
We figured it out anyways.
Shut your trap. Shut your trap. The Real Creamer is still top 10. Good job, Real Creamer.
Yeah, number 8. Chaotic 16th.
Good score.
YO 19th. Man. McMahon 9. Ray Del Torre, 33rd. Go Ray.
Dude, I wonder if I got put. Oh, I thought I was going to get pushed off the leaderboard. There's Retro Tech X and then Papa Brad right under him.
Because neck and neck, 100,000 apart.
Neck and neck. You know, we might have to go against each other in this tournament too. He's a good pinball player.
Oh, look at that! You just beat me, so you stopped.
Uh-huh.
Team McCluskey down there, 44th at 12 million. Papa Brad's like, yep, I beat Team McCluskey, so I'm done.
That's it. I'm done. I'm done. I'm like, game over. Game over. Cindy, I don't have to deal with you anymore.
I beat Team McCluskey. I'm done. Say you do it too.
Dude, in the middle of the week, I checked it. I was like at 50, and I was like, man, I got to play again.
I did the same thing
because the scores have really went up. Though they have these scores. The competition on the Zen tables is pretty fierce. I have to say, probably a lot of beginner players, they just get kicked off these boards instantly because it's like this. I still say that the leaderboard, like the score number, it's too low. I mean, we need to have 100 on Zen. Because I think you'd easily fill it.
Oh, yeah. I don't know about this Wild West Rampage, though.
I don't know. I mean, like, you see people got their scores pushed off the leaderboards a lot.
Look, I beat out House of Hounds. Just beat him out, man.
Wow, just beat him out, man. You almost had this. You were close.
Yep. I almost got the next guy, Beer Man.
Almost got Beer Man.
In the brother dude there. Almost got both of those.
That's like work at the end, yeah. I mean,
David LB's in there.
David LB, yeah.
Made 48th. He's just on there.
Yeah.
They got to take him. I think I'm safe at 44th. Don't you? We only got an hour and a half left.
Yeah, I think you're gonna be fine.
So I made all 3 leaderboards this week, Pup Brad. I made all 3.
Yeah, I'm a bit disappointed. Like I got pushed out to 6 on Cactus Canyon, but you got to get good. You got to get good. I mean, Cactus Jack, I gotta get good.
Yeah. Number 6. That's a big jump too.
Was it 5? The top 5 would have been special because I don't know if I've had a top 5.
No, I thought you did a couple weeks ago. You were the top 5. I thought
maybe I did. Yeah, it's been a while.
That's a big gap too, man. Between you,
it's a big gap. Yeah,
18 to 44. He definitely figured out that.
Yeah, shot. Yeah. All the people at the top, they're doing that shot 100%. Have to be. But that being said, I still like the table. Tomato Grass, like, you're gonna hate this table. I still like it. So
Ray says, do you think AtGames will come out with player rankings? Not sure, but I wish they would. You know, you never know because Zen Studios does it. So those two working together, there's a chance.
There's a chance, yeah.
because Zen Studios does that. So I'd
So
love to see
much
it.
so much they could do. You know what? Like they did if they did like like in Zen Studios when you're playing when you beat the score underneath you, it just says you just beat
Yeah.
beat Spartacus or you just beat Stop Nudging or where it just tells you like when you're playing. I always thought that was a cool feature. I wonder if they could implement something like that, down the
I mean,
road.
they could. They could do that.
So much they could still do with the tournament thing that they're not doing. I would like to see where like you didn't have to exit the table for your score.
Yeah, it would be kind of cool.
Right now you have to leave the table to have your score registered.
Yep.
Imagine if you didn't have to leave the table, how nice that would be.
That would have been nice if it took you to another screen and told you what your ranking was, or your if you're in a tournament, what your ranking in a tournament is, and what your player ranking is on another screen.
Yeah,
when you finished, that would be kind of cool.
Yeah, kind of like it does on the Steam version or some of the other versions.
Yeah, and that'd be really easy. Just add one more, just end screen. Really would be.
Yeah,
have your player ranking, and if there was a tournament going on, you would have your tournament ranking in there. That'd be so cool, though.
Yeah.
Do that.
I mean, my dream is that one day they could implement something like a player versus player mode too, like it's like where you could actually watch the other player play, and they could do like where it's like spectator mode. When you're playing, you can actually play against someone live.
You're asking for a lot now, man.
I think that, but I'm saying like that would be super cool, though, wouldn't it be cool?
That would be cool.
Like if when the other player's playing, if you could watch the table play itself and you could see them playing. They do it in other things, they do it with other games. They do it with consoles all the time. Yeah. They do it with the Xbox and PlayStation. Now, the only thing is that's a bigger scale, right? I mean, that's a much different scale. I mean, you're not talking about a little niche thing like a pinball, but it would, like, if you want to shoot at the stars, I mean, that would be the ultimate, right?
Yeah. Even if you could watch the other player on the back glass image.
Yeah. If they had spectate mode, oh my goodness, that would be.
Yeah. I mean, there's spectate mode and other things.
ALP 4K 2, or whatever, just there's still a lot they could do that they haven't implemented, but I think to me one of the critical things for me they can improve is increase the player pool for Zen tables. So I have to believe that a lot of people don't even get to ever see their name on there, just by the scores and how difficult it is to get to the scores to be on there.
You might be able to see your score on if you go back and go to the weekly.
Yeah, and the player ranking thing is cool too. Like, even if you're terrible, you're the 372nd, some kind of ranking system would be cool to eventually implement, right?
Yep. Or at least give us somewhere where you can actually see your score.
What about if there was an option? Now, this is from Mad Ben Hand. This is not my idea, but I think it's a good idea. What if there was an option for the tournament scores to be on the back glass as opposed to the overall score? If you could like maybe check a box instead of just the tournament scores would go on the board. So you could see who's playing in the tournament and where the scores are. That would be a cool improvement.
That would be a cool improvement. To me, it wouldn't be that hard because now you have local leaderboards, and you could turn off that and have world rankings, right? Because right now you have two options for leaderboards. You could do the global leaderboards, or you can do local leaderboards.
What about if they added an event leaderboard?
And then that would be a third option, event leaderboard. Yep.
Where you actually have the event that's going on. That would be super cool.
Because right now you do have two options. That would just be a third option, right?
Yeah.
Global leaderboards, local leaderboards, and then event leaderboard. I mean, it shouldn't be that much harder than what they have now with the local and global, right?
You wouldn't think.
Yeah, I mean, they already got two options. Give us that third one. Complete it. Event leaderboard. That'd be awesome to see that.
Yeah, I mean, Wingo has something good to say. He said you could aim for getting in the top 100, even if there's no way you could ever be one of the leaders. Exactly. I mean, you know,
We've been saying it for a long time.
I'm just going to keep
At least
saying
it's
it.
them.
I try to say it every show, and maybe one day it will happen, but, I'm just going to keep at it, but I think, other tables are fine, but with the Zen tables, I think just even judging from the Arcade Talk tournaments, I mean, AtGames could easily have 100 players with these tournaments.
I wonder if they get close to 200 in some of these tournaments with the Zen tables.
I'm
We don't
sure.
know.
We don't know, but we know that we don't ever see a lot of people on the tournaments that say they
I
played.
can say this because remember I did keep track of one of the new tables that came out. It came out and the tournament started the next day. So
so it's a good one to look at, right? Good one to track.
And there was like 632 people that were in that tournament.
Wow.
There was like 1,000 something, that played, but I looked at the number right before the tournament started. I wrote that number down, and then I wrote down the ending number, and it was like 632 or something like that. There could have been some duplicate people in there. That's 632, but just shows you that's a lot of people that played during the tournament days.
Yeah,
that's a lot. And
one thing I did notice too, I'm not trying to nitpick, but one thing I did notice is that on some of the games, like there's certain players that have their name multiple times on the back glass.
Yep.
Like to me, that's a miss. Like you should be allowed one spot. You shouldn't be able to have like 5 spots on the back. Just like little variations of the same name. It's like I don't know if that's really fair.
It's not, especially if it is the same person. If it's like a wife or something, it'd be one thing, but
yeah, but not like 5 names.
I know. Yeah, that's true, Mad Bed Hens. When a new table comes out, there's a lot of people in the tournament, whether they know it or not. Yep. Yeah, because it's new. They're just checking it out, man. They buy it, they want to see it, and it just ends up being during the tournament hours.
Yeah, at first we thought that it was only the people that were playing in the tournament that were eligible to get the prizes, right? It looks like they just randomly picked someone that played the table during that time period,
Well, yeah, because if you played during that time period, you're automatically in the tournament, right?
Yeah. So, like, even if your score didn't register, huh?
Do they actually get picked if it doesn't register? How they get it?
Seems that way.
It does?
I don't know.
How's that possible if their name's not on there? They're using a different list?
I don't know.
Yeah, Mad Ben Hands agrees. 100%, only 1 score per person. Not cool to take 10 with the same name. Yeah, I see that.
There's only a few tables where that's happened, but they should probably.
I've seen it though.
That's not a good look, It's
like, man, I can't even get on there, man. He's on there 2 or 3 times. Funny. All right, I don't have nothing else, Pop Brad.
That's all I got too.
Hopefully you see guys on the leaderboards.
Yeah.
Arcade Talk leaderboard too, man. Jump over on
definitely. If you have an arcade control panel, enjoy the firmware update.
Yep.
And
I'll be playing some more games.
I'll be putting more on there and enjoying them.
See if I can find any games or the UCE file games. See if we can find any that don't work. We found one, I guess, the one Gallica, but there are 2 versions.
Yeah.
The one version does work, but
I couldn't figure that one out. Yeah.
You had the wrong version, that's all.
Probably.
You picked the first one. If you pick the second one, that one works. But it is one that doesn't work. I think somebody said it's like the fast version of Gallica is the one that doesn't work.
Okay.
The normal one works.
But still, it's a tremendous upgrade from where we're at. I mean, like it's day and night.
None of them played. I never. Only one I found.
There were certain games that played, but it was a day and night upgrade. So
yeah, there was very few.
And as more and more people get games working, they'll just get better and better, right? This was a big just the emulation quality is there now.
And it might not be perfect yet, but at least they kind of fixed
it's moving forward. At least it's moving forward. That's what I just want to see continued improvement.
Sound like the button mapping works on some games, doesn't work on others, but at least it's working. It wasn't working at all before.
Yeah.
On no games was the button mapping working. At least now it works on some. So it's like you said earlier, it's a step in the right direction.
It's a step in the right direction, And
not perfect yet.
I have Centipede on there. I'm happy with that.
Yeah, at least you can play some games on there now.
Some games, some great ones too. Some really good ones.
Yeah, like you said earlier, most of the 80s,
almost all the golden age. Yeah, the golden age stuff runs good.
So, Mr. Do, that's all you need, man. Is Mr.
That's all you need. That's all you need, Team McCluskey.
That's
all we want. That's all we want. Is all the all we want is all the games. That's all we want. Just all of them. That's all we want.
Especially Mr. Do, Mr. Do Castle, Mr. Do Run. Can't go wrong with the Mr. Do's. Better than that.
Yeah.
Better than that Dick Ducks.
Oh man. Don't get me started, Team McCluskey.
Mr. Do, man, has nostalgia for me, man.
Yeah, it is. It's a very good game.
A lot of hours. My one buddy, man, who's a paper boy. Friday nights, he got paid. We went to that bar and played Mr. Do all night. It was fun.
That's right. That's right. Week 1 of the streamer tournament starts next week. First table, we're all going to be squaring off with Addams family.
There you go.
Start with one of the most brutal pinball tables out there, and it's going to be fun. It's going to be fun.
Check it out. What day you guys starting at? You know what day it is?
I think it's all week. You can put up your score whenever you want. It ends on Saturday night, though.
Okay.
Saturday night is the deadline.
So that's when you really want to check it out
by then. Yeah.
All those scores.
Dude, I put up my score so early. Everyone was gunning for me. Team Cluster put up my score. I put up my score almost first, so I was like dead meat, man. Everyone was like, I gotta get to Papa Brad,
Well, because they had a score to chase. They had a score to chase.
You have a score to chase, yeah.
You don't want to be the score to chase, though. You want to be the
score to chase.
Yeah. They'll be waiting for you next week too. Come on, Papa Brad.
It doesn't matter. It won't matter. I mean, like there's some real they got the Wizards in this one, man. The Wizards are playing. No, they're going to be incredible. I can't wait to watch. Just watch their games and learn. It's fun. That's how you get better. You got to play with people that are better than you, and you learn. You get better. Iron sharpens iron. Team McCluskey, as you know, because you've gotten really good at beating me, Team McCluskey.
I beat you sometimes, man.
I don't keep the close enough eye on the leaderboards, but you used to keep sneaking by me. So you're definitely playing. So props to you.
Yeah, Ray, I was only in 8th grade, man, so that wasn't going to happen at the bar for me because no drinks for us. We were in 8th grade. It was a cool thing, though, because the Mr. Do was right by the door that you walked in, so they left us alone. But if it was further in the bar, they would have probably kicked us out, but it was right by the door, so we were allowed to stay there at least for a while. We didn't stay there all night, but 8th grade, like 9 o'clock seems like it's late, right? Man, it's 9 o'clock at night, man. It's like midnight.
9 o'clock, man. Partying it up. Party on, dude.
Yeah. Partying up in 8th grade. Woo. All right, everybody. Have a great Friday and have a great weekend.
Take care. Thanks for watching.
Make sure you get on that Arcade Talk tournament. Get us up to 50 players, man. We were close last week. So get us up there, man. Hopefully see you there and hopefully see you guys on the AtGames. Have a great weekend.
Yep. Stay legit.
Stay legit.
T. McCluskey presents Arcade Talk live stream. tables.
Ladies and gentlemen, thanks for coming tonight. We're gonna do the Arcade Talk Show. Yeah, that's right here. The Arcade Talk Show. That's right, we're gonna do it tonight. Come on, people, let's do it. Let's do the show. What show is that? That's the Arcade Talk Show. Yeah, who's on tonight, you ask? You know who it is. P. McCluskey. And who else? You know who it is? Papa Brad Amy.
Papa Brad, he's got the skills, he's got the moves. Running the rails with his crashing those arcade moves. He's just thinking, hey, he's the king of the realm. Punch rocks with it, he'll never overwhelm. Classic 80s arcade.